I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. I just came on live now and I'm seeing 40 hours, 14 minutes, 25 seconds. Oh my god, bottle water and get you. Go ahead, carry. Everybody's welcome. Good evening from Nigeria. How are you doing? Mm, everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. Let me set the lights. Hope it won't be too bright. Who do I have? Who do I have? Who do I have? Ah, welcome, please. If you can hear me, just say something, okay? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Who do I have here? Let me check now whether I can hear myself. Everybody coming in, welcome, welcome. Sorry, we're a little bit, maybe 3. Oh, wow, it's almost 8 minutes. Guys, you will not believe network wanted to disgrace me, but thank God. How are you guys doing? So let's type something for us. Welcome, guys. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Let's get to introduce ourselves briefly before we start. Today is the day of love. We're going to be talking love and marriage. Forgive me, I'm typing something, so let's see. Mama. Mama, hey guys, I'm not seeing your messages. Am I not serious? Mommy. Hey Aideen, hello darling, welcome. Mommy. You can hear you. Oh my love. Love as concerning relationship. But of course we'll talk. Yeah, my network has been crazy. You will not be. Give me the remote. Go and lie down. You cannot watch anything this night. Go and lie down. That's why I say stay. Go and lie down. Ah, Jesus is Lord. My network has been crazy, but can you hear me now, Aiden? This Auntie Gloria, network is bad, has been bad. Your network is being bad, Jesus. Can you at least hear me now, Aiden? Mama, give me. Go and lie down. Go and lie down. Go and lie down. Linda, yes, okay, thank you so much. Hey, your husband, Colin. Oh, okay. MLS, how you doing? Holla, hey, Barbara. Parents, guys, like the stream. That's the first thing to do. You like the stream. Why do we like the stream? So that many other people will be notified that we're already online, right? There are a lot of us that are supposed to be here. Hello, are you the only one that wants to learn from all of us? We all want to put our minds together so that we will learn about this love. Now, yes, when we talk about love and marriage, we're talking about love that has to do with, but then it extends also, because if there's no love in homes, children tend not to grow up knowing what it is to love someone, whether in a natural kind of way without no relationships, or a relationship connected, okay, or related. So today we're going to be talking about love and marriage, right? Sorry guys if I'm missing your chats. I want to just go up a bit and see. Okay, I didn't say okay, welcome. That's my husband. I didn't see, behave yourself. Erica, Michelle, hey Erica, welcome Paul. I didn't talk. Paul, thank you for compliments, but please remember to be respectful, of course. Raymond, hello. Hi Raymond. Jean Paul Shack, hi everybody. Your network is being bad. Yes, network has been not so funny. Barbara Perez, hola. MSL, your husband is calling, definitely. Linda, yes, okay. Is it Imtiaz or Limtiaz? Hi, gorgeous lady. How you doing, my sweet mama? Oh my Jesus, mama, go and lie down now. Where come, let me carry you because it's like you don't want us to move forward. Come here, guys. Hello. Sleep. Are you feeling cold? Yeah. Off this one. Oh yeah, I've off the fan. Yeah, I'm sweating. Eh? All right, guys. So sorry. Everybody's ready. I'm from Nigeria, guys. How are you? I'm fine. Message with her, John White. Hey, everyone, like the live. Thank you, John White. Ha, John White, it's been a while. You just push me for one side, eh? Love you, children. Thank you. Marwan says hi. Hi, Marwan. Welcome, everybody. I hope you can hear me. So we're going to start, right? So yesterday we had an interesting discussion. Sahid, Iqbal. Oh, hi, Sahid. Hi. Okay, so yesterday we had an interesting discussion. We were actually discussing the idea of people in relationship, splitting bills and expenses 50-50, 70-30, 90-10, and all of that. And then we were like, hi, Segen. So, and we were like, okay, do you feel okay to, be splitting bills or expenditure in your homes? And a lot of issues came up, you know. Hi, Abby. Hey, Dinsen. Hi. So now, excuse me. Along the line, BR Jakal. Hi. Sorry about the contest. Okay. Contest. I don't know about that. BR. Okay. I didn't. Don't time anybody, please. I know what to do with them. Just allow them. So again, YouTube, like, thank you so much. If you're just joining and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do that now. Okay, thank you. So now, and then somebody asked, a lot of things were discussed. A lot of people said they like the idea of 50-50. Others said they don't mind that people should. A few people, actually 2 men, said they would just want their wife to be a complete housewife, 100%. No financial commitments or contributions. Just take care of my children and I will sponsor everything, right? And then a lot of people are now coming up with issues that what really happens to love after marriage? Guys, are you getting the drift? So, what happens to love after marriage? The thing is, what is even love, Seth? Your definition, that sounds like a traditional African man. Which one I did? Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. So now, stop by to learn about marriage. Thank God. John White, you're supposed to be everybody. Nobody can teach anybody. We are all learning. And please, before we start, please be respectful. Don't judge anybody, because people can go as far as sharing their experiences, which was wonderful, by the way. Yesterday, the episode we had was out of this world, right? So many people said a lot of things about experiences and everything, and it went well. And we, everybody was happy and we learned a lot. Mama, I can't begin to tell you, Mama, keep quiet. I'm not holding you here so that you make noise. If you don't want, you go and lie down there. No. Oh, yeah, stay quiet. So we learned a lot, right? But don't judge anybody, don't shoot anybody up, don't disrespect anybody, don't say anybody is lying. No answer here is wrong, okay? But as you're learning, as we're discussing, everybody will be saying things. Please take your time to read through the messages. Come here with an open mind. That's what I want to say. With an open mind, okay? Such that the things that you used to hear, or you maybe because of your experience, you just concluded that okay, women are in a particular class, you've just caged every woman there, or because of your experience you just believe that every guy is just a particular fashion. Please, let's try to just be open. I stopped by to like, okay, where are you from? Nigeria. That sounds like traditional. Okay, open mind. Okay, Ninti Swati. Okay, I'm Ethiopian. Welcome everybody. I'm so sorry if I'm not calling your name. Random Wall says she's cute. Thank you. Your daughter is cute. Thank you so much. Good evening, Gloria. Hi, 6 Sandy. Haha, we're talking about the safe marriage. Yes, very hypothetical. Okay. Interesting topic. Thank you so much. So that is the topic. In fact, it's somebody I'm still looking at the people here. It's like the person that asked this question that insisted that we talked about it is not even here yet. Yes. So now you are in a relationship. Let's not even talk from relationship. What is your definition of love? Here you say you feel love, ba? Abby. Love. What is love now for you? Everybody's definition of love cannot be the same thing. What is it that I, as your girlfriend, I can do for you or to you that will make you feel loved? No answer is wrong, right? What is it that you expect from your wife or from your husband that once you see them do such things, you just know that, this woman loves me, this man loves me? What are those things? I hope you know that it's not the same thing. Okay. All right. So, Auntie, you know what? I just found out. Okay. So, he said his definition. Somebody said his definition of love is that, sorry, I didn't. His definition of love is that he does not want people to act like, you know, with the other person. He said an idiot. I don't want to be, So that's what he feels. Now, John White said it's a fondness, respect, and longing to be with another one. John White, from the sound of this, it's like you like all this, um, time. I'm coming. Um, okay. He said fondness, respect. You see, ba? Most men, what they consider as love, most men, it's not all, but most men, what they consider as love is respect, right? It's respect. Once a woman is able to respect them, they tend to overlook any kind of or any form of, other things that are not taken care of. So for Parker, welcome. I didn't see you yesterday and day before. What happened? So now, there are different type of way that people perceive love to be, right? You cannot respect. You see what John White said. He elaborated. Mama, stop it now. Go and lie down. You want me to take you to the room? No. Then keep quiet. So now, I think it is the physical that is love, but that is only part of it. Exactly. Now there's a book I read by Gary Chapman that talked about the five, different languages of love. Try to elaborate how people perceive what love to be, right? What love to be. So he said he was traveling one time, and then Mama, keep quiet now. And then somebody was asking, "What do you do for a living?" When he said he was a marriage counselor, that one said, "Good, I've been wanting to ask this." That he has married for 3 times, and all these marriages, excuse me, at some point he will feel as if there's love in it. Then before he knows it, the marriage is ended, it's over already. And then he kept repeating himself until he married the third time. And at the time he was talking, he was like he was tired of it and he could not understand what love is and what happened once he gets married. Before he marries, like everything seemed to be like good, perfect, and everything. The moment he tries to settle down and marry that person, the marriage just scatters most times. The first one, he said it was almost 10 years with the woman. The second one, over 3 years. Then the third one, they did not even reach 6 months. The marriage just scattered. It's like the thing kept diminishing. And he said, to the best of his ability, he was trying his best to love that person. Now, as humans, we have a tendency. Nobody is perfect. Let's know that from the start. Nobody is perfect. Yes. Now, as humans, what I want, keep quiet. What I want, as for somebody to show me before that I am being loved, may not be what you want. So physical love is a scam. Well, it depends on the individual. I can't really say it's a scam. Some people, all they want is this physical affection, public display of affection. You kiss me in public, peck me, hold my hands when we walk, all those things. That's physical touch. Some people, that's all that you need to do for them to believe that you really love them. While some other people, it's just word of affirmation. He said that when you're, which one is mommy? Shark, shark, shark. He said when some people's word of affirmation just affirm them, to feel more secured and everything in what is going. Hey, artist Dowdley, hello, beautiful. Thank you so much. In marriages, a lot of times, once the people enter marriages, they just realize, I don't know, I don't want to say that maybe people do pretend before getting married or don't really come out to be their real selves in the initial stage of marriage. So by the time they enter the marriage and everybody is trying to be him and herself, in the marriage, people start, we talked a lot. Mama, Jesus, the pretty girl is making noise. Mama, keep quiet. I'm talking with my friends. You want to sing Baby Shark? Go to the room and watch in TV. You want to go and watch a cartoon? Sorry, guys, 1 minute. You want to go to the room and watch? You can't watch here because it's going to interfere with what I'm doing. The sound is going to.
Mama, look.
I see. You can't watch here.
This one is
No,
on.
you cannot watch here because it will interfere with what I'm saying. Okay. So now, when they now eventually marry, everybody is just being themselves. Maybe I am so in love with this person before we got married. And then there are so many things that I try to do to please him, even though that's not what my definition of love is. Sorry, 1 minute, 6 months. Love, mutual feeling between two people. Erotic, it's different from agape, which is the unconditional love. Of course, different types of love. Agape is the unconditional love of God that He encourages us to love one another, which, by the way, is not easy to do or to practice because you are loving that person with no particular reason and no strings attached, just pure love. It doesn't have to be that, okay, he's my wife, she's my wife, he's my husband, they are my children and everything, they are brothers. Just love that person with no conditions and no reservations, regardless of what that person does to you or does to hurt you. I am having a serious network problem. It's not like I don't want, somebody is saying I should talk directly into the speaker. Maybe I should off this fan. Mama said I should off AC. I've off AC. I've on fan. It's making noise. Maybe I should off the fan and use the AC. Mama, you will bear with this AC. If you don't want to go to the room. Right? Now, people enter marriages and it looks as if the love just disappears. Somebody was saying something yesterday. I said, if you want to marry and you want to stay married, you have to make up your mind on 2 or 3 major things. Number one, which is very important, you have to be humble in marriage, especially for the women, right? You have to be humble in marriage. You may be a princess where you're coming from. You may be, in charge of a dynasty and everything. But the moment you have decided to marry whoever you have chosen to be your life partner and your spouse, you have to humble yourself. That's one. Number one, humble yourself. Number one. Number two, you have to be somebody that is now ready to learn. Don't just be ready to learn, but also be teachable. Because some of the things you need to learn, you won't teach yourself. That your spouse that you have chosen to be your life partner will have to end up be part of the people and the system that will teach you what you need to teach for a successful marriage, right? You have to be teachable. Guys, I will tilt towards you at this point because in most marriages, men don't believe that women have anything to teach them. You just feel like, okay, everything that somebody will need to learn in marriage, it has to be like you teaching the woman everything. But that's not true. I said to them yesterday that whether you married a person that has come to school, has gone to school, or has not gone to school, educated in your own definition or not, you have to learn. Yeah. to learn from that person. There's something definitely in that person that God has put as your spouse that that person will need to teach you. So you have to be teachable. Don't feel like you know it all in marriage. You cannot know it all. If you know it all, if you know it all, there will be no need for marriage, right? There will be no need for marriage. But we need each other so that we can help each other grow. We can complement each other. The union is for complement, not competition. Now, when you come into marriage with a competitive mind, you're thinking, well, we both of us are here now. Everybody, you know it, I know it. There's nothing you will teach me. Or sometimes you hear people mostly saying, you cannot change me. This is how I've been. Oga, madam, for those that are not married here, please, if you know that you cannot be changed for the sake of marriage, don't go into it. There's no point. Don't go into marriage. It's not meant for you. If you know that the particular person that you are today is the particular person you want to remain and you cannot change or shift ground for anybody, please don't stress us. Don't stress yourself. Don't stress the system. Just remain single and enjoy your life. There's no point going into marriage. That's number one. Number two, if you know you cannot tolerate and kind of accommodate small thing, you're just busy raising shoulder and saying you have it all. Nobody can tell you how to do things or what to do. Don't bother, brother, my sister. Don't bother. Just stay where. Mama, keep quiet.
I want this one.
You cannot want anything. You're not watching TV. Do you know what time it is? Eh? I said sleep in the room. You said no. Oh, stay with me here. You said no. You're making noise. Sleep. You cannot watch TV this night. No way. So if you know that it's okay, if you know that it's okay, if you know that you cannot, just calm down. Don't bother getting married. This girl is making everything. My head is not correct. I cannot even remember what I was saying. Guys, I'm so sorry. So now, if you're already married and it's looking as if it's not working out, it's looking as if it's not working out. Sometimes the marriage will be there working well, the love may be there, but financial strain and stress tends to, test the marriage. When there's financial issue, there are a lot of things you cannot afford. There's a level of comfort that you're looking for in the marriage, and it's like looking as if it's unattainable. You have a tendency to, start having tension between you. I'm doing much, it's not being appreciated. You're not doing as much as you should be doing. Why are you not even working? Why are you always at home? What's the thing? When will the money? My money is not enough. I have to work harder and work more so that I'll provide and everything. And you're not appreciating it. Meanwhile, you at home, you're feeling, I'm doing the house chores, I'm taking care of your children, I'm raising the family, I'm taking care of everything. How can you not see and appreciate me? With that, there will be tension. And then before you know it, you'll be asking yourself, why did I marry this guy again? Why is he the same guy? And he will be like, he will like say she pretend. Oh. There's a lot of pretense here. The thing is, when you are entering the marriage, you have to decide what you want to see. Hello, beautiful. Okay, sorry, let me just try and read a bit. Sandy, you are very right. Thank you. When you come to Memphis, artists, don't worry, very soon. Ecoplex. Hi, I'm from Dariot. I am Ice Follow. Come, can you shout out my grandmother? I have a large coke. I don't understand. Abby, you put Beyonce to shame. Sing, baby. Thanks, I didn't. Okay, this universe says hi. Auntie Gloria, sorry, got to go. It's late now. No problem, I didn't. Thank you. Take care. Most men don't believe when you express love by affirmation. They read from the lady's action. That can be an instance, but it depends on his own love language. Oh, my sister, 6 mile with Sandy. It depends on his own love language. If his own love language is word of affirmation, he will easily believe you. He will easily believe you. And but if maybe he wants action, then word of affirmation is definitely not his love language. I didn't. When there is not good teamwork on the marriage, That is start of downfall. Yes, smarts don't always come from school. There are many types of smart. Exactly. John White. Marriage gives a intimidating title. That's why most dating couples have better chemistry before marriage. Scientifically proven. Okay, thank you. It's okay. We can wait 10 to Ivy if we need to. Prince Ashley, hey, you're right. Thank you, darling. 6 months. Love alone does not keep two people together. My sister, that thing should be lauded. Love in itself. That's why they said if you marry purely for just love, mm, if the other person does not love you as much as you love them, it might not work likely because at the end of the day, once the marriage is, it gets into top gear, what you may have at some point. There are times you wake up, you don't even love your spouse, and you'll be like, So what if the love is gone? It fades away. What keeps the marriage? There has to be commitment. There has to be something substantial, strong, to hold the marriage together. Marriage entails a lot that love on its own can't sustain. Exactly. Other departments like communication, understanding, tolerance must come into play. Definitely. Omar Al Bashir, $1,000 has been transferred by this user. Language, I think it's Tamil or Hindi. Prince Ashley, he spoke a language I don't understand. Yeah, I didn't prem model. Okay, hello, Omar. $1,000. Okay, I think Omar, you should go somewhere for a while because I don't understand why you're doing that. Okay, now, Mama, just see the way you're feeling sleepy. Close your eyes and sleep. Okay. Now, as a woman, whether your husband is educated. Mushed Ahmed. Hi, my name is Mushed Ahmed. Welcome, Mushed Ahmed. Where are you watching from? As a woman, there are a lot of things as young ladies, if we're not married, that we need to learn before we get into marriage. Number one is submission. This word submission cannot be overemphasized. It gets to a point in marriage that you feel like you and your husband are the same. There's no need to submit to him. There's under no condition. You don't even think that there's at any point that you are expected to submit to him. It's a very wrong thinking. My parents are from Bangladesh. Welcome, darling. So now you have to learn to submit to your husband. Whether your husband is older than you or you're older than him, if you have agreed to be your husband, you will submit under him. You will submit under him in all instances, as long as he does not contradict God, right? Hi, Telegram. As long as he does not contradict God, you owe him that submission. You have to submit yourself under him. There's one of my mentors I love so much. She says submission is what? Um, Putting your strength under control, like under somebody. That's what submission means. So there cannot be two captains in a ship. If he is the husband, if he's the one in charge of that family, you will let him to ride and to take care and to sail that boat of that your family. Give him that respect. Submit to him. You can suggest and advise, but don't take over because you feel you went to school and he did not go to school. At this point, you feel like I am the man. It's not possible. No matter your knowledge, no matter, God honors him and sees him as the head of that home. So anything God wants to do, he comes through him as the head, regardless. So you have to learn to submit to your husband. We have issues. Some of us that are career women, we have issues because we are used to seeing great men outside, at our beck and call outside. We come to the house and we want our husbands to submit, the way everybody is saying, ma, 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 you come to the house and you are expecting your husband to behave in a certain way because you're the boss here. You are a PhD holder, you're a professor. Maybe your husband just finished secondary school. But you did not see all that one when you are looking for a husband. You allowed yourself to be married by him. Some people will say, they forced me to marry him. Girl, if you agree to marry him, the thing is, as they are forcing you, say no. But if you agree, and marry that man, please respect him. There's a way God will even bless your home and your marriage by virtue of you respecting that man. That's number one. Number two, the way you handle and treat that man as your husband will affect how your children will be raised, because they see you as a model, as a model for how a woman should behave towards her husband, whether they are boys or they are girls. They see it. Now, if they are boys, what that does to them is that they will grow up expecting that women are disrespectful. So they will be defensive as they're growing up and, scouting for life partner. Some of them may decide that they don't want to marry. If what you're doing to their father is not something that they want to cope with for the rest of their lives, they may not even venture into marriage at all. Now, if they are ladies, they will always want to dominate in their homes, and they will not want to give regards to their husband whatsoever. That's another one. Now, as a man, you have to be responsible for your family. Don't take things casually. Don't be okay. Some men will say, I'm just a small boy. Oh, I'm just a small boy. It's just because my parents pushed me into this marriage. They say they want grandchildren, so they pushed me into the marriage. Yes, they sponsored the marriage, they paid everything, and then now you're married. Oga, wake up. Now you are a man. The day you accepted that they are offered to get you married and you got married, you have to stand for that your home. You have to build that your family to be something that people will admire. Not that you go and say, well, every small thing you run to your father, every small thing you run to your mother. You discuss with your wife in the house, and then the next thing you're running to your father or your mother or to your brothers and sisters. They are the ones that are controlling your home. It ought not to be so. There are things that are meant for your parents and your siblings, and there are things that are family issues. You handle them together with your wife as a family. It's not every small thing that it is known not only to your wife but to even people around and surrounding you. At office, at work, they call you mommy's boy because they know that you are at your mommy's beck and call. If your mommy tell you to beat your wife, you will beat her without no reason. You will not even want to find out what is happening or what did she do or why should I do that, or you caution your mom or you tell your mother, sorry, I cannot do it or anything. She will just say something and then you will come into your home and then act it. Most men nowadays tend to copy the Western world. That is why there are a lot of problems. Yes, but the thing is, every marriage is unique, yeah, in the home. What I may be going through is not what you're going through. Another issue that we used to have with yesterday, we said some men will just marry based on lies. Your foundation is lie. You don't have work yet. You lie to a lady that you're earning 2 million naira per month or $500 per hour or per seconds, right? And the girl is already coming down, okay, this is my own thinking. Let's not talk about gold digging now. Somebody said you marry for the money. It doesn't matter what you married for. So far you're married, you have to make that marriage work, right? So, but how do you make it work? Because sometimes out of you not doing your part, you get the other partners frustrated. You get the other partner frustrated. We are just like cohabiting in the same home, in the same house. Everybody is tense, everybody is upset, nobody is happy, there's no flow of joy. Even your children can tell that, okay, there's no love in this home because something is not right. Your wife is resentful of you because at some point she thought you're A, B, and C, only for her to enter the house and now it's not what she's seeing. She will feel that, okay, you really have the money as you claimed, 2 million naira. Why am I wearing 2,000 naira shoes? Eh? Why is my best dress 5,000 naira? And it's not like you have any investment that she's aware of. It's not like you are building any empire or any house or any project. There's nothing, no business. They're not investing into anything. And you have that much. And she cannot be comfortable to even eat the harder. There's no point. If you're doing your small lies while you're doing relationship, the moment you have made up your mind that, okay, I want to marry this lady, The time you decided that, okay, I want to start the process of getting married to this lady, better come clean. You better come clean, because that's what used to kill supposedly the love that we're talking about. If she realizes that everything has been on a lie, you know, everything, she gave you the permission to go and see her people because she thought that you are like this and you are not. She now went and did everything. And then only for her to come now. The story is changing. How are you? I'm fine, Angela. Maybe understanding between couple is most, and also look conditions at that time from partner points. Prince Ashley, from partner's point of view. Yes, hello, bro. S. Brooks. Understanding is very important, and sometimes communication too. I think like Life is Sandy said it. You will be in the house because you're upset. You will not share, your concerns with your spouse. You don't tell them what disturbs you. You don't tell them what you're not comfortable with. You don't tell them. There was a story, they said even how to use toothpaste have separated marriages in time past before. Pressing it from the middle and pressing it from this thing. Buy two toothpaste. This is your own, this is my own. Press how you want to press, since nobody wants to shift ground for the other person. But supposing we don't have money to get two toothpaste at a time, who is supposed to shift and adjust? Who is supposed to shift grounds and adjust? You cannot always be the man. Don't let your ego destroy your home. Men are egocentric. They tend to have this kind of, how can a woman be telling me, if a man truly loves his wife deeply, people will end up saying that she's remote controlling him. Maybe she has done something to him now. His brain is not correct again because he does everything she says, and she's just using him like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Guys will now say, okay, my wife thinks that she can change me and control what I do. I cannot do that. Hi, Kes. Telegram, not Telegram group, just a personal Telegram account. Yes, but not a group. If you're just joining, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. All right. Respect the person that you say you want to marry. Communicate with the person. Sorry, guys, let me lie this girl down. Maybe my thoughts will even come back. She just started my mommy. It's mommy. Good girl. Snoring. Sleep the entire idea. Snoring. Huh? Right down this way. I'm going to be seeing you. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Now we talked about, sorry guys, sometimes we talk about traditional marriages, all these our forefathers, our fathers, our grandparents' marriages. That type of marriage, that time, that type of marriage, that time, you just obey and everything is just going as they have planned for you. It's either it is like this or not like this. I now drop some points here. Men may enjoy their marriages at the initial stage of marriage, but you see, in some cases where they used to have issues, once a woman starts having children, mm, I don't know how they used to do it, but once a woman starts having children, most men or most marriages find it difficult to return back to how it was before the children start coming. Kids start coming. Number one, yes, a woman has a tendency to, like reduce the attention she's giving a man, so to speak. Most men feel like, I used to be everything to her. I used to be like her point of, everything. But the moment she started having babies, since she gave birth to this child like this, I'm no longer important. She doesn't care whether I eat, whether anything is happening. Hey, Garth, she does not, hello, welcome. Please like and subscribe to the channel. She does not pay attention to my needs anymore. She does not do this thing. It's understandable. Maybe she's not seeing it the way you're seeing it. So what do? You communicate your concerns. You talk with her. You tell her that, my love, it's like I noticed since we had this baby, you don't, you have no business with me again. Everything's baby, everything's baby. And get to hear from her. If he realizes that, okay, this has become an issue, she would apologize and maybe adjust. You also, as a man, you may want to help her out, because sometimes, I tell you from experience, women get overwhelmed with work. You may be at work, and then you feel like she's not doing anything. You come into the house, everywhere is scattered, there's no food, and you'll be like, what have you been doing since morning? Once you just say, what have you been doing since morning? Every source of trying to explain shuts down, and she would now be defensive. All she wants to do is to prove a point, or she will just shut down and keep quiet and lock up. And you don't want that, because it will take you months or years to get her to, open up again and start being the real self. And if care is not taken, that's where you start having issues from there, right? What have you been doing since morning? Really? If they leave you with that child for 2 hours and she goes to the market and comes back, you will understand. Hello, I like you are from, okay, thank you so much. I'm from Nigeria, Rashid Ali. Okay, so now you communicate your concerns to your wife. I've jotted some points, maybe like you just go for it. You communicate your concerns with your wife, that, okay, I think you are ignoring me in this aspect. I'm your husband. I still very much need the attention of a husband. Maybe she's providing food and doing all the other house chores, but in the other room, she might not have that zeal again, that urge and everything. Now, I'll just say one thing. If she just put to bed and it's not long, by long I mean 3 months, 4 or 5 months, bodies are different. So depending on the type of delivery she had, was it a surgery? Was it normal um, um, birth through the canal? How did she deliver the baby? That will affect to a large extent how her body comes back to normal, right? That will affect to a large extent how or at what point she will start having those urges. Please and please and please, yes, while you are waiting, communicate it with her. Let her know that, okay, you feel neglected in this aspect. Okay, you feel neglected in this aspect and you're not comfortable. You want adjustment. And they should be able to tell you. So as much as you can as a man, support her. If the work is overwhelming, if you are up to it and you have the means, get her somebody that will help her within that period. Whether it's a living help or somebody that comes once in a while to just help her reduce the workload, and then goes back in the evening to come back maybe twice in a week or 3 times in a week, she will really appreciate it. But if you don't have the means, or you don't like somebody to be coming into the house, and you have time, you should be able to support her by yourself. Okay, if she has somebody, a relative that would want to come in and help, please let there be that help. Because by the time she's done with the whole house chores, she's done, and then you come back in the evening. Or ladies and men, because this one, it's both sides. 1 minute, let me check it. I want to follow a particular thing. Okay, sometimes we are coming from a place of, there should be no love in a home. There should be no love in a home. I'm your husband, I'm just the man. Hey, come here, bring food. You just eat food. You order her around as if she's a slave. And then, maybe growing up, you saw your father doing that. And I'm sure, no matter how strong-hearted you may be, you will not want your father to be treating your mother like that. There are a lot of us that when growing up, there's a way we saw our parents living and relating, and we're not comfortable. The fault may be from your father, and sometimes it may be from your mom, right? He's always just not at home. He's not friendly. He's not nice. He's always authoritative, giving instructions to your wife as if she's your child. Once you're at home, once your father was at home, your mom will start shivering and getting all tensed up. And you are not happy because, as far as you're concerned, that woman was not free in her home and you dislike that behavior. Guess what? If you don't take intentional steps as a man, you will turn out to be a picture of what you once hated. You may not like what your father was doing to your mom, but when you become a man, you will feel like, it's not my mom. I'm not doing that to my mom. So at that point, if care is not taken, you turn out to be your father's copy, just a younger version of your father. Now, forgetting that those behaviors when he was doing, Barka da yamma, Ajit Adam yesterday, you just busted in and 2 minutes you just left. What happened? Bacci ya ɗauke ka ko aiki ya maka yawa. Thank you, well said. Thank you so much. Bacci ya maka yawa ko? I was laughing at you, Nache. You said you were going to stay till the end of the stream. Nache, bacci zai dame ka. Thank you so much for the other day. Mama is grateful. We are grateful for all the love and everything. Gaskiya mun gode sosai. Network, okay. Even me sef today, network is misbehaving. Guys, I see everybody. Welcome to the stream. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Where are you guys watching me from, guys? Where are you watching me from? So we're discussing love and marriage, right? We're discussing love and marriage. Don't say you're not married yet. You're coming from a home where there was once marriage, even if there's no marriage. Okay, my wife tana bacci yanzu ka gama drama da ita. She's stressing me. Please like the stream, double tap on your screen and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, sir. John White, USA. Thank you, guys from US. See, I have supporter. John White, you're just quiet in the background. Okay. So now you are now turning to be the perfect image of your father. And all the things you hated about what he was doing, you are now replicating them in your own home. Forgetting that she is also somebody's mother and your kids are watching. That's why most times you see that a pattern is observed in homes. They'll say, that's how his father was now. It's no news. That's how what his father was doing to his mother. Now he's doing to his wife. And if care is not taken, okay, somebody said he's looking for a wife. Looking at your name, I thought you were even a lady. Deborah Obed Langs. Okay, what kind of wife are you looking for? Yes. So most of some of the problems young marriages are facing is linked to the past experience from homes when they grew up. Exactly. That's what we're seeing now. You know, and then she will just sit down, whether you like it or not, you start maltreating your wife. The children will gravitate towards her. It's natural. I cannot just sit down as a child and I see you maltreating my mother. No matter the love I have towards you, my heart will gravitate towards my mother. Why? Because I see that there's a way you're treating her that in my little brain I know that is not right. You may show me all the lie, mutumin yarki ana nan ana kara. Ha haba, ta yi losing blood sosai ko? Kai. Amma tana asibiti mai kyau? Har ya kai na kara jini? Standard asibiti ta je dai ko? Okay. Jinin ta mai wuyan samu ba dai, I hope. Tana samun sauki? Okay. Thank God. Wow. Allah ya kara mata lafiya. Okay. Ai sannu kai ma kana nan kana jinya a Abuja, right? Ta bacci ko ta yi bacci ta yi bacci my brother. Ta yi bacci. So now, whether you like it or not, the moment you start maltreating your wife, your children that are observing and they are coming up, they will just gravitate towards her, right? They will gravitate towards her. And that is sometimes sun ce leda uku amma an samu biyu. Okay. I think one thing here is that has changed in both men and women are more independent. Eh? Both men and women are more independent anymore. At one time, finding a partner and getting married was almost a necessity for, for survival. Abi now, traditionally, yes, it's like, okay, this one will depend on this one for provision, this one will depend on this one for, the help we render and the other things. That's true. So everybody is independent now. Like I can survive on my own. I don't have to defend myself. Rashidi Pembi, every day in telling you that I love you and I need to marry you. I'm Tanzania. Hello, Rashid. Welcome. Like the stream every day and subscribe to the channel. So now that's sometimes the reason why you see that, especially I don't know in other places, but in most African countries, and particularly about Nigeria, I'll talk about Nigeria now. That's the one that I am sure of. Like you see that um aged men, maybe 70, 80, 90, if men survive that long and they grow very old and their children become successful, there's a particular trend you see. It's looking as if most of the love, affection, care, provision is mostly towards the mothers. I don't know if you have noticed it where you are from. Please let us know in the chats, right? You will see that men are, so to speak, kind of neglected. They feel as if they are not part of the family because in some instances they do certain things that the children just kind of shifted to the mother. Even if you and your wife have reconciled and you people are now living happily because the kids are now grown and they are out of the house, the children don't always forget. You see them just showering their mother with love, affection, provision, doing before they will call you as the father, maybe once in a month, once in 3 months. They call their mother every other day, or maybe twice, 3 times in a week. And you'll be sitting there. They may not even ask how you are. Say, mommy, how are you? This and that. I've sent you this. Mommy, this. Mommy, that. And you will be there feeling all left alone and lonely. And, even though people are around you, but you feel as if, right, you're not part of that family anymore. It starts from when they're small. They noticed some things and their hearts just shifted towards their mother and stayed there. They were just waiting for time to blossom. And when they blossom, they are not looking back again. They have grown. They don't really, so to speak, need you, but they cannot forget the sacrifice that their mother did. Sometimes you may be the one doing all the sacrifices, but as children, that's all they see is what the mom was doing that they see. So if you don't have a wife that will help tell your children that, okay, yes, sometimes mom and dad used to fight, sometimes mom and dad used to disagree, sometimes mom and dad used to have disagreements and everything, but don't take it to heart. It happens, this and that. The way you are calling me love, love your father as much. If you don't have a wife that will tell you, if your mother, your children, your wife eventually says one or two bad things to your children about you, they grow up believing it. It's only in rare cases that you see one or two children, growing up and trying to tell the difference. They have grown now, they have seen for themselves. Experience has taught them some things that now they understand. Then they will try to be fair. If not, if your wife eventually tells them that that is a bad man or anything, and maybe you might treat her to the point of separation or divorce or whatever, and she grows with them, it will be almost impossible for you to get back into their lives. And you see a lot of, aged men that were once successful, and they train their children only for the children to be successful, and the parents are now looking pitiful outside, and people will be like, doesn't this man has family? He has children now. His child is so person. His child is so. Why? How come the father is still suffering like this? So you guys, you're welcome. Like and subscribe to the channel. Where are you watching me from? Damache. Damache. Tan aure. Damache. Ta aure. To ina da aure na. Mun gode ma Allah. Thank you. Children probably have more affection with their mother because they typically spend more time with their mothers. That is part of it. That is part of it. Let me tell you from experience. When I was growing up, even though I was spending more time with my mom, I was more close and affectionate with my dad. That I became a teenager, and my mother was just looking at me one day. She said, most more girls tends to, shift their attention towards their mothers. But you're just your father, your father, your father. Everything your dad, everything your dad. To the point that there are things that, okay, ordinarily you expect that a girl will tell her mom. I will tell my dad, and then he will be the one to tell her. So sometimes if he tells her something, she will not come say, your daddy says this. I say, yes. She will not say, well, take this. I wonder why you don't tell me. It depends. It depends. I grew up very close to my dad, right? I grew up very close. So it depends. It's not the time spent. There are things you see sometimes that we just, as a child, except if you grow up and then, you were able to tell the difference. If not, it depends. Yes, there's that tendency that, okay, I'm mostly with mom, and then so I tend to be more attached with her. But to a large extent, if your dad is fair, you can see and you grow up believing, or your mom has tried so much to cover for his flaws. We have a lot of good women, that no matter what the dad that is doing that is not too appropriate, she doesn't outrightly let the children to be aware, because it will destroy how they perceive what marriage should be, what an ideal marriage should be. So she will protect them from that information. She will shield the father in such a way that the children will have a good image of their father. So it depends. If she protects and defends and everything, the children will grow up, okay, loving them kind of almost the same thing, the same way. But mostly, you see, from what you said, that means that, hi, it's me again. Welcome, my friend. I cannot pronounce your name. I'll be calling you Glazer. I beg, no vex, eh? I'll be calling you Glazer. Welcome, like the stream. I hope that you're already subscribed to the channel. That's another thing. Now, some of us, we have anger issues, both men and women. Now, I'm not talking about man or woman. Anger issues can come from both parties. You will just be there and you're angry, deep rooted anger that has no basis, no whatever. If something is annoying, something is making you angry, that's how you just use anger and stubbornness to scatter your home. Why? Control your emotions. There's something we call emotional intelligence, right? Be able, let's ask for grace to be able to put our emotions under control, because this anger, when we allow anger to take the best of us, we do a lot of things wrongly and that we end up regretting, especially in marriage. Tolerance is very important. Six Mind recently said you have to be able to tolerate, accommodate that person, right? Let's have room for accommodating each other's faults and flaws. Why? Because we are humans. You may feel that this man is overdoing. Why will he be doing this aspect? Do you know the aspect that you as a woman you're overdoing that he's tolerating and accommodating? You talk to him about it. You pray for him or for her. You give space for that error. Don't keep it to heart. Give room. Before he said, I'm sorry, try and forgive him. And if you are wrong at any point and you realize that you are wrong, apologize and mean it. Don't say, okay, sorry. Sometimes I used to tell my husband, see, I've not accepted this sorry. Okay, I don't accept. I said, babe, but you say you're going to do this now. Why didn't you do it? You say, hey, it mustn't be the time you want me to do it. Me, I don't say I said I would do it, just leave it. I said, if you want to help me, okay, help me as at when I need that help. Hmm? If you say, okay, babe, I want to help you trash this bin. And I said, okay, babe, please, can you help me trash the bin now? You say, no, I'll do it tomorrow morning. Okay, you're not helping me. You're not helping me. If you want to help me when I need that help. Okay, the bulb in this parlor has died and it's off, and we have a new bulb. And he said, okay, is there no bulb? I said, no, there's a spare one. He said, okay, I will fix it. I said, babe, please help me fix this thing. You say, okay. In the night when I need the bulb, you will not put it. It's in the morning you want to help me put it. What will I use it for when everywhere is bright? Oga, I need it now. Like right now. He will now say that, why is it that when you asking for help, you want it to be when you said it? If you don't do it when I said it, my guy, it's no longer help. It's no longer help. And when I try to climb the chair to do it, he will say, if you go and fall now, they will say a man is at home. And of course, I will do it because I need it now. Everywhere is getting dark and I don't have room light in my kitchen and I need that bulb now. You cannot tell me till tomorrow. Then he will now come later. Say, how are you not, you're smiling, you're just putting face one day. I said, babe, I was not happy. I was not happy. I was talking about this bulb and said, guess what you say? Oh yeah, sorry. Really? Is that an apology? Oh yeah, sorry. For real? No, okay, I'm not taking that. If it's an apology, I don't see it as one. You have to be properly sorry. Okay, babe, I'm sorry. I actually was supposed to do it the time you asked, but I was also doing something. However, it won't happen again. Whenever you need help, I will do it when you want it. That is being sorry. And mean it and keep to your words so that next time when I ask for help, and he will say that you don't like asking for help, you like doing everything by yourself. Why won't I do it by myself? Because when I ask for help at the time I need it, I don't get it. So I have learned, I have developed thick skin to do things for myself. I used to tell him sometimes, I said, I'm learning to live without you. And he will laugh and say, you're not serious. But yes, if I ask for help, give me that help when I need it. All right? That's another thing. So communicate your concerns. If there's anything that you're not clear about or you're not comfortable with, say it. Don't pretend. In marriage, there's no pretense. In marriage, there's no pretense. And then you know that yesterday we talked about what is it, Seth? I think some men, it goes both ways, but mostly it's men that used to have issues with that. Especially some of us ladies that married too early. A girl is just becoming an adolescent, she does not know anything, and then boom, she's married. And then she comes into her home, she does not know her wifey duty, what she's supposed to do as at in the other room. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't want to go into details. But like you marry a girl and she cannot be a wife in the real sense of the word. So who will teach her? Yes, the husband might teach her to an extent. But parents, you need to do better, especially mothers. You need to do better. Teach your girls. When you want to marry in Africa, they say they are shy. Your mother cannot talk to a daughter about some sexual education or anything. No, you just leave the child like that. The father is busy hustling and bringing, for the need of the family, and you're just at home leaving your daughter to chance. They say you are shy. She's my first child. She's my daughter. I cannot tell her. Our cultures and our traditions will just be in the face of everything. And your child will grow up to be married to somebody. and now she's in his house. You cannot be there with her. And of course, there's a limit to what you can teach her now on phone. Even though that, if that's all that is available, please do it. But as your girls are growing, there are some things you teach them on how to be a wife at home, how to be somebody's wife in character, in housekeeping, or what will I say, to run the house, and how in raising kids, in being a wife to your husband in the house, and being everything that your husband would require you to be as far as your wifey duty is concerned. You need to teach your girls. Sometimes husbands will marry girls and then they don't know anything. Sometimes they'll be forced to send them back home to go and learn some things. It's a disgrace on you as a mother. It's a shame. Teach them. If you yourself you are not taught, you would have seen the loopholes that has created in your home. Make sure you teach your children. Invest in your kids. Learn. There are a lot of resources online that you can learn from. There are books that talk about a lot of things. Read. Secure the future of your children by teaching them the right things, how to be homemakers, how to go and not break their homes. It's not a good thing that you just marry off your daughter. In the next 2, 3 months, they are bringing her back home to you. As a mother, it's a sign of you failing. You have failed. Anyways, that's not the issue right now. The issue is that how do you all now teach? Let culture and tradition not blind us or make us shy away from the responsibility of teaching our children how to be housewives, how to be husbands. You need to teach, even the boys need to be taught how to be good husbands. How do you become a good husband? The mother can do her part, but you as a father too, by being an exemplary husband, they will learn from you. You don't have to come and say, when your wife, you take care of your wife, when they see you beating and shouting on their own mother, who is your wife, how would you tell them to go and do? Children see you as the primary example and model of what a standard husband should be. So as you're living your life with your wife, they are observing you. If you're a good husband, they are seeing what an ideal husband should be. And if you're bad at it, they are seeing what not to be. I hope they pick the good side of you and do the needful when they grow up. Guys, you're not saying anything, or are you all sleeping? Let me check first. If you're just joining, like the stream and subscribe to the channel. There's love and marriage. If you come from a home that there is no love, that's why sometimes some people you will meet and you'll be wondering, what? Some people can be this dark. Hi, Dubai. Sanjay Yadav. Oh my God, it's been a while. Hello. One rule, wife is always right. Okay, we're having a solid advice. John White said, the wife is always right. To stay peaceful in a house, Omo, agree you. The wife is always the wife is always right. I think there was this humorous joke that was thought about. Is it a father that his son came to tell him that he wanted to marry? He said, "Are you sure you're ready for marriage?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yes." Say, "Apologize." He said, "Ah, apologize for what?" He said, "Say you're sorry." He said, "That sorry for what now? How can I be sorry? Sorry for what?" He said, "Say you're sorry first." The boy dragged his father. He said, he cannot say he's sorry until the father tells him what he's sorry for. How can I just say I'm sorry without, tell me what am I apologizing for, so that I will know how to apologize? The father told him that until you learn to say I am sorry, even when you are not wrong or you don't know what you have done, you're not ready to marry. You keep dragging, hey, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Be sorry, I mean it. John White said, your wife is always right. Let's not pride destroy our homes. And then sometimes we take very, very bad advice from people. You know, if you don't know something, you should not go and get your advice from people who have not done. Ah, He said you cannot, John White can never be wrong. My wife is always right. Yeah. All right. So if you are having issues or you're doubting something, you see that your spouse that you're trying to avoid, that's the best person to talk to. Stop going to friends. I'm talking both parties now, men and women. Stop going to friends. If I have an issue in my house, I go to my husband. Sometimes he say, "Hey, what is?" I say, "We need to talk, okay? We will need to talk." He say, "Talk, I'm listening." You have to drop everything you're doing. Let's talk. Hi, Jibrilla Idris. Hello. Jibrilla. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our topic of love and marriage. What time is it now? 10 minutes to 12. You slept and woke up, right? You slept and woke up. Welcome. Thank you for joining. What was I saying now? You talk with your husband or with your wife. If I have a problem with my husband, it is with my husband I need to discuss that. I don't need to go to my friend, to my mother, to my father, to my brothers or my sisters. Guys, the problem I have is with you. So if I want a way out of this problem, it's you I need to talk to. So whenever your spouse said we need to talk, please sit down and listen and then try to resolve the issue, right? If not, they may end up taking it to the wrong people that may affect the marriage in a negative light. I carry my issue to my friend. Maybe her marriage is not working and she's feeling why should my own work, right? She might give me advice from the point of jealousy. I will not be aware. Now, she might give me an advice based on who her husband is. And of course, her husband is not my husband. She may say, they are all the same. He will do like this. So before he do like this, make sure you do your own like this. Eh? Why? Because she's so sure that if it is her husband, this what will happen. But girl, this is not your husband. It's my husband, and he's not your husband. So don't get the advice from the wrong people. Don't just start going. I'm sorry to say that sometimes even our spiritual leaders are not really having great and perfect marriages. So don't be in a hurry to carry your marital issue from your home to churches, to mosques, to, I am not saying that spiritual leaders are not, but you should be able to have the discernment to know who you discuss your marital issue. As a matter of fact, try and avoid it by all means. If it is something, except there is abuse in it, maybe somebody is hitting you or physically, verbally abusing you or something. You have to be careful who you tell what about your home and your marriage. You don't just go about, casting your husband and your wife. There are some information that you know about your husband or about your wife that are privileged informations. If not because you ended up as his or his wife or her husband, you may never get such information. So you cannot go about telling people about everything in your home. Everything. If you have an issue, what is the way forward? Guy, what is the way forward? Reproductive issue, is it reproductive issue, is it health issue? And guys, ladies, stop lying to your spouses. If you have any health issue before marriage, let them know. Let them know. Don't come and carry somebody's daughter and marry, and you come and keep her in the house for 2 years. You did not touch her, and people are asking her, how far? No child, no issue, nothing. And you don't expect her to go and tell people. Don't lie. If you love her that much, before you marry, tell her that, okay, I have this issue, but I have consulted the specialist and they say there's a way out. If you believe you can go and do a hair, if she agrees to marry you, good and fine. You that is a woman, some of you go and marry, you don't have a womb. You know that they have removed your womb. Or maybe you had an accident and your ovaries accidentally got removed or whatever. You will not tell your spouse. You go and marry. You go and marry. At the end of the day, okay, you're married now. No peace in your house, no joy, because the husband is expecting children, the wife is expecting children. You know that you cannot impregnate a woman, or you know that your organs cannot give you children without assistance. And everybody is doing like this, and there's no peace in the house. They are insulting your husband. They say, "I go and check your husband." Or you know, at the end of the day, there's tension in the home. Tell your spouses your health situations. Let them know if they are willing to go with you. If it is adoption, you adopt your children. If it is assistance that you need to do, maybe IVF or any kind of reproductive assistance that you need as a man, is it sperm donor? Is it just egg donors? Whatever that you require, at least you know that you're working together. That's what used to cause infidelity in some of those homes. You know you don't have you cannot do this thing. Some people will go as far as getting somebody to impregnate their wives, coming as a form of rapist and doing a lot of things, untold things. Tell them the situation. This love, if somebody loves you, they love you the whole package, with your imperfections, with your struggles, with your flaws. They love you like that. And then you'll be able to cover. What used to cause problem is because you lied to me. And then I did my research and I found out by myself, you're in trouble, guy. I find out by myself, you're in trouble. Number one, it's not only me that will know again. At that point, I feel like you have already destroyed my life. They will start going out and saying a lot of things. You will no longer have confidence. You will not be able to keep your head high and walk and everything. Okay, so Jibril Idris said this yesterday. He said, this is the mindset. Yesterday we talked about 50-50 relationship. Like, should we split expenses? Should we split bills? Should we split our, when we want to do anything with money, should we split it? What is the ratio? Is it 50 100, 50 100 0 90 10 or 30 70? And then Jibril said that it's like mindset of women these days is, my money is my money, but my husband's money is our money. Women are no longer thinking that way. I knew that yesterday after our discussions, because quite a number of women said that they don't want their husband to be the only person contributing financially towards the progress of the home. A lot of women on that chat yesterday, we were more than this. They said they are comfortable that, okay, even if it's not much, at least 70-30 or 20-80, so that they will help support. The burden is becoming too much on men. We are aware. We are aware. We feel you and we see you guys. We see you. Even if we are not working, we are staying at home, we still see you. We understand that it's really getting tougher for the men. We don't want to be losing our husbands very young. We want to help. We want to reduce the burden, right? That's why I go around to learn a skill. I learn one or two things so that I can support in the home. I may not be earning money from outside, but I'm doing small business that is bringing one or two, such that if I need anything in a hurry, I don't have to call my husband, right? I may not be going out to do anything, but I can make bleach at home. So if we need bleach, I will not use his money to buy bleach. I can make detergent, soaps, and everything. So I can do it. He will not have to use that money for that. Then there's issue of respect. Even if your husband is earning less than you are, or he's not even earning at all, because this life is not always rosy. Sometimes we go up and then other times we can come down. When your husband does not have enough or as much as he used to have, maybe for instance now you are having more than him, does that change anything in the home? Does it affect the kind of respect you used to give him? Do you now shout on him because he doesn't have money again? Is your respect attached to how much he's contributing to the home or how much you're able to help in the house? No. Whether he has or he does not have, he's still the man and your husband and your head and your leader. Stay under him, submit to him. Hey, Blue Eyes, can I get $5? Guy, do you understand? Like, that is how it should be. Don't come and overstress a man. He's only but a man. This is 2% of women talking right now. No, 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 no. I'm serious. We are more than that. Honestly, we are more than that. Maybe 30% of women. Yeah, definitely. I can't blame you for trying. You did well. Welcome to the stream. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. How are you? Where are you watching from? Do you understand? So, in your marriage, please communicate with your spouse. Let her or let him know your fears, your concerns. Hmm? Your concerns. If it is health related, try and seek for medical help from the US. Welcome. How's the US this evening? Get medical assistance, get medical help if it is medically treated or that can be taken care of. If it is something about character, please don't be too proud to shift. There's always room for improvement. You can change. You may grow up with a certain mindset, but when you see that it's not working or it's destroying and damaging your home, please retrace your steps and do the needful. It's good when you change and things start working better for you. Don't say, me, this is how I grew up knowing that this is no. If it's not working and bringing the results that you need, please change it. There's a better way to do it. Please learn it. Swallow your pride. Learn what it needs or what it takes to make it better and work for you. There's nothing there. This life is very short and brief for all of us. The highest you can be 120, 130. We are out of this place. So what's the bragging about? As we are right like this, yeah. If it is 70, some people have gotten more than their half their age. Hmm? Even if you're 20, if it's 70, you have chopped 20 years of it. So what is the issue about, you know, just creating issues like raising issues that don't matter? Be humble. Live this life simply, but enjoy it. Take deliberate steps. Is it deliberate now? Deliberate steps to enjoy the life, the opportunity. I don't know why it is that okay, people will just be fighting each other and be unnice and unkind to people until they say, hey, this person has terminal disease or he has 2 months to live. And then all of a sudden somebody will just calm down, start being nice, start demanding for love from people. When you could have lived your life like that your entire life, it would have been easier. Sometimes the sicknesses we are having and the diseases is because we have burdened ourselves with a lot of things that ought not to be. This thing is simple. Yeah. If you need help, talk with your spouse. Some spouses may not give you chance to talk. Still talk. Beg them if you have to. Talk with them. Let them know your concerns. Hmm? Let them know your concerns. It's when you adjust, find a common ground. Your husband says this, you say this, you're not okay with this. Okay, me too, I'm not comfortable with this. How about we do it like this? And me, I cannot do this like this. Why not? Why can't you do it? Is it that hard? Women are getting married for financial stability, especially for her own family. Oh wow. Her father, her mother, her younger ones, especially if she's the first one. Guys, please be Jibrilla. Jibrilla. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to say that was then, but I think women are also coming out to empower themselves. So women are empowered though. Why would I marry so that my whole family will be? The burden is too much now. Even me and my children on you are enough. So I'll carry my whole family and come and put on your own head. Over what now? That's not nice. That's not nice. Anyways, everybody be careful. That's why guys too, your eyes have opened now. Most times now, guys are looking for career women to marry. The only thing is that if you're a career man, you carry career women. You should go deal because it will not always be what you want. So don't marry like Jibrila. Don't marry liability, please. Okay, so we have an advice from Jibrila. He said women are married for financial stability. Yeah, here in the US, that is true. I don't like what's happening in you people's societies. I don't like it at all. I understand, like, okay, we have different cultures and everything, right? And traditions. Our traditions here, just like Jibrila has said, like in Nigeria particularly, you know, Just be stable with your family and everything. But you see, in that your side, those your areas, women that do that, I don't like it. Like I read, what's the name of this couple now that they have been together for how many years? Is it 40? Over 40 years? And they have been, enjoying themselves. Normally, nothing. They refuse to get married. The day they marry like this, that was when problems started. And in less than how many months, the marriage is now dissolved, and the woman is asking for how many $1 million from the man? 160. I hope I'm getting the story right. $160 million from somebody's money that you have no business helping him to accumulate. That's not nice. That's not nice. Now, African ladies are beginning to venture into that, and it's terrible. It's bad. I saw somebody on Facebook warning that if your wife is confrontational, that was this afternoon, if I'm not mistaken, that you should not take her abroad. Actually, a clip was played and they were shouting right at top. Everybody was yelling at the top of their voices. And she was like, yes, my eyes are now opened. I now, uh, you guys don't do court marriage, please. Is it not something they call alimony that used to cause problem? Is it alimony they call it? Steve White, John White, please enlighten us. Oh. Is that not what used to cause this wala? That you people will go and marry, and then they will say at divorce, 90% belongs to the wife. I've been at 50-50 belongs to the wife. All those things. That's the one that is to cause wala now. That's why most of you guys these days in all these developed countries, they don't want to marry. They can be with their girlfriends for 20 years. They have all their children for 20 years and they are not married. Imagine that other story of this footballer that all his money was in his mother's name or something, if I'm not mistaken. That the wife now went to file for divorce and she was demanding for his money. He said he does not have money because everything he has is in mother's name and she wasn't happy. It's not good. It's not good. There's nothing in this thing. You love somebody. Yes, here there are women who encourage other women to get married, then divorce in a few years and get half or more of the guy's asset. It's demonic. Honestly, I don't know how they do it, but it's demonic. So that means they never liked the man. Let me not even say love, because if it is somebody you love, I don't see how you want to hurt that person. I don't see how it is. May God not allow us to see that kind of point where you get to that all you want to do. I used to tell my husband, I say, if you do anything that gets me to a point where I no longer feel like I want to be in this relationship, I'll walk away quietly, because me, I don't have energy for drama. I'll just move and that's it. But to the point where you are pouring acid on this one is using this one to harm the other person, what's the point? I said I'll walk away. I don't have energy for drama. The court system favors the women here. Yes, it's greed and hunger. But come on now, greed. This is somebody I have a child with. This is the father of my child. I be the what do you call it? Yes. Even if I no longer love him, at least he's the father of my child. All I need to do, okay, make sure you just take care of your children, whether they're staying with you or they're staying with me. Take care of them. I don't want to see my children suffer. If you have what it means, me, I'll do my part. I have my own small money. I'll take care of them. But Stanley Richards, blessings for you. Hey, Richard, welcome. Like and subscribe. Okay, you're already here. I hope you have subscribed already. All right. Why would I want to hurt the father of my kids? Even if we don't have kids yet, right? That I married you, I stayed only me and you in this house a year, 2 years, 3 years, and I will have the mind to. That's why sometimes they used to say that the line between love and hate is very thin. And I used to ask, is there even a line? We talked about this before you came, Jibrila. I said a lot of times women used to weaponize the kids against their fathers. I say God should just help men say the woman did not paint you black in front of her kids, because if she does, that's how you grow up a lonely, deprived husband and father. If she just spoil your name for them, that's all. Whatever she tells them, they will believe. Except in a few cases where they grow up and they really understood what is happening. In most cases, unfortunately, they don't. So, men used to be at the receiving end. Men used to be at the receiving end. I used to tell my husband, be careful, oh. Be careful what you're doing that your children are seeing. Me, there's only little I can do. Yes, we need to create men club. Exactly. You be the chairman, chairmo. I said, be careful. There are things you're doing that these children are seeing. At the end of the day, I will have to do like this to convince them that okay, it's not what they see, it's not what they hear. I say, be careful. Don't do things that will give children meanings in their little brains. Because right now they may not understand it, they may interpret it however they want to interpret it, right? Stanley Richards, hello. Hi Mark, they may interpret it, they may give it a wrong interpretation. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and you're welcome. We're discussing love and marriage, family actually, relationships, marriage. Here, many women party and have fun in their 20s and into their 30s and 40s. Then all of a sudden, they are looking for that good man. You see, is that no scam? Is that no scam? So the good men should just sit down and be waiting. Well, maybe there's a particular, I don't know how you people set your, in Africa, particularly in Nigeria, right now, mm, those 20 and 30 that you're talking about, in Nigeria, our parents have that mindset that by that time you should be married. Sef. So by the time you're in Nigeria, you're mid 30s, 40s, and you're not married, there's a way people even look at you. It's strange. We have to even talk to people to stop that because it's not good. It's not good. So by the time you're 40 in Nigeria, nobody's even looking your side except those that are exposed and nothing. They'll say, this one, she has reached 40, 50 years. Who is now looking at her? Except, maybe people that were never married or married widowers and everything. That's the mindset of most Nigerians. But now people are beginning to have a rethink of that. Hi, Tara. Thing is, we don't want women that have had 20 or more fun with guys. How do you tell? How do you tell? It's this system, I be society that allows and permits a lot of things. I will not just say it's only in the US and the other developed countries because even in Nigeria these days, small children, what they know, you will be adult self, you will just be looking and be saying, am I sure? Because there are so many things that small little girls and boys are into. A lot of things. A lot of things. They are so young, but their minds are already advanced in so many things that okay, when you were their age, older women are more difficult. Y- Yes, why do you think it's like that? And it's supposed to be the reverse because from their experience, their exposure, their interactions, they should have more sense. So it should mean that they should be easier to you know relate with. Why do you think it's like that though? Yes, true. Mostly in Western society. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I think it's that sense of independence. Yes. That sense of independence. What can he do for me? You know, I have one boyfriend that is sending me 1 million because I managed to marry you. You are sending me 10,000 and you want to use it to intimidate me. See, if you're not doing, just divorce me, make I go. I still have someone that can take, that kind of mindset. And it's a bad one. It's a bad one because um, it does not allow for your efforts to make your marriage works. Is it work now? Work. Please, I don't know. Is my head working at all? Or something wrong with me already? Okay, it's midnight. Maybe that's why my brain is no longer. They said too much experience. Yes, they know too much. They know too much. They know too much. But I think if It is that, okay, somebody has lived their lives and they've been partying all 20, 30 years, and all of a sudden they are now 30, 35, 40, and they decide to stay humble after they meet the good guy, and they make the marriage work, and they take care of their homes. I don't think it's that bad. But the problem with that is that they may not even want to stay humble, and some men are seeking women from Southeast Asia countries. Okay, because they are more traditional. Yes, they know the value of marriage. They are not. Do you blame them? Do you blame them? Do you blame them? All these famous people that have fame, which kind of women are they married to? I don't want to mention anybody's name, but I'm sure you know what I'm saying, right? I'm sure you know who I'm saying, so at least the two that I'm talking about. Even if there's supposed to be issues in marriage, it's just coded. You understand? There's no how that you will be in a relationship or in being married. No, I may be one of. Mm, 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 mm. I don't have mind, I beg. Leave me where I did. I did one village in my corner. Please allow me. Guys, I'll see you, everybody. You're welcome. Please like this stream and subscribe to the channel. John White wants them to come and drag me out of my father's husband's house. I beg. Let me just stay in my husband's house. I beg. I beg you. Right? I beg you. So at the end of the day, you humble yourself now. Not be married, you won't marry again. When a girl tells you, I am not a baby, and stop talking to me as such, then you will understand you're with your mom. Okay, a girl before she marries you or after she marries you. I want to say something about that, but I need to clarify something. Thank you guys. I see your likes. Subscribe to the channel, please. You're welcome. Where are you watching from? It depends, right? These girls, this statement before, okay, before, that means the eye don't tear rich like this now. I'm not, ah, akwai matsala. Hi, Suchin Kumar Sachin. Welcome. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. That means her exposure level is on another level. Sachin, welcome. Like the stream and subscribe. Where are you watching me from? So we're talking marriage, love, and general family relationships. Whatever that we do, we should not forget that it tells on our kids, and most likely their kids. So your entire generation may be affected by the decisions you're taking right now as a mom or as a dad. Why a lot of women are not divorced in Nigeria? Because men don't do court marriage. Mm. And but it's easier. It's easier to divorce if it's not court marriage now. What do you think? It's easier to do court marriage. Me, I've done court marriage. I've done court marriage. But of course, in Nigeria, it's not really anything. Nothing for you. What I don't understand, nothing for me. That's if I do court marriage or if I don't. The problem I have with marriages these days? I don't know. Like, why should I go into the marriage hoping that it will fail? Why? Why should I go into a marriage with the mind that if we divorce, why should I go with that mindset? So if we divorce, I will now do A, B, and C, or this and that. I did court marriage because if I want to travel, I cannot use my church certificate of marriage or hi or my traditional marriage this thing documentation that if we want to travel, you need documents, and these documents, guys, I see everybody. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. You're welcome. I see you, everybody. I see you. I see you. Subscriptions. God bless you. Thank you. So we're discussing marriage and love and marriage. Feel free to let us know what you think. Though we had several discussions, maybe you would want to just look up and see the conversations how they have been going. then please drop us your child. Hi, Yasin, welcome. You know, why should I go to marry you? Go through the stress to marry you because I want to come out. Yeah, I will even be having in my mind that in 3 4 years, if the thing no work, I will just go court, go dissolve the marriage, and I will collect 20% of your marriage, your items and properties. Why should I go with that mindset? It's not. It's diabolical. It's not right. It's not good. Everybody is hoping that their marriages last, but everybody is taking precautions that is making them, rethink some things. That's why nobody is working to make the marriage work. Why? Because we're looking for an easy way out. If it doesn't work, last, I carry 80%, you carry 20%, I no lose anything. But it's evil. It's evil. I know now a lot of women will not be comfortable with this truth, but it is what it is. It's not nice. It's not nice. If the marriage, God forbid, it does not work, could have fine. That should be the way it should be. I'm serious. It's to promote the baby mama club. At whose expense? See a lot of children, dysfunctional children, dysfunctional teenagers all over the street because of baby mama houses and everything that are scattering. Homes are just being damaged every time. It's not nice. If the child is with the mother, he automatically or she automatically considers the father to be their enemy. On the other hand, if the child is with the father, of course, they will paint an image in the child's mind, growing up to believe that the mother is the enemy. So, at what point will that child now recover from that impact? At what point? I'm Iran. Hi, Iran. Welcome. Richer mother. The thing is, it's sad. Honestly, it's sad. I don't know when it started because when our parents got married, there was nothing like divorce thinking, I'll divorce you if the thing, there's nothing like that. So, but this our generation, everybody is coming well prepared, battle ready. Yeah, I beg you, let's do marriage. You get to a point that if you don't even do court marriage, they'll be asking you, Shay, you have done court marriage, sha? Try and secure your future. Which future? This future that me and him have decided to go together. If the thing no work, we'll go our separate ways. I'll leave him. I'll move my things. You no be. It's not a do or die affair. It's not a do or die affair. It's not that deep. I don't know why people are making it difficult. But then some people sincerely want to make it work. Sincerely, they really want to say from India, welcome Sakin. How is India today? This should be like 4 a.m. or 5 in India. 5. 5 a.m. in India. How are you doing? Like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Here can have some 5 or 6 kids with 5 or 6 different baby daddies. That is the problem. Get more money from government welfare then. How do they do it? God, how do they do it? There's this program that I can't remember the name, where court case used to happen, DNA, paternity test. I don't know what they call it. I used to watch the, you know, program that somebody will come and say he feels like this is not his child and the wife has been claiming this and that. And she will have 4 kids, run DNA test, and none of those 4 are his own. I'll be like, what? Eh? None are his own. Okay, in some instances, he may even say, I'm suspecting this person, this person, this person. They will bring them, and none are the father. I'm from Nigeria. Nigeria. Like, guys, I mean, ladies, everybody, you see this, if we want to make our marriages work, if we want to make our homes better, if we want our children to grow up in a balanced home, and we want our society to regain sanity, because what is happening in our marriages is reflecting on the society, right? Whether we like it or not, no matter, thank you, darling. No matter where we are from, the representation of our families is what we are seeing in the society. It doesn't matter what you want to think, whichever place you're coming from. If you look at your society like this, you look at how young children are behaving, you look at how teenagers are behaving, and you see how adults, parents are behaving outside in the society. It's a picture of every home or most homes that is reflecting outside. So I think if we want to do better, number one, if you're already married, do better in handling and taking care of your home. Guys, I see everybody. Thank you for the likes. Like and subscribe to the channel. Do better in handling and taking care of home. I'm from Nigeria, Jack TV channel, Shalom. Welcome. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Do better because you're already married, right? Do better. The reason is this: your children are watching, they are picking it, whether they are exhibiting it now or not, it will show in their later lives, right? So you have to do better. Now that's one. Number two, if you're yet to marry and probably you have been in a home where there's no much love, and you are, because a lot of people you talk to them, they will tell you, I will never get married. And they are not joking about it. Somebody will say, what do I stand again in the marriage? I will never, I would rather when I'm ready, I'll just have a baby, one or two, and I'm okay. You see, people having that kind of mindset is because of what they see, and they consider it to be not beneficial in any way to them. Say, than for me to marry, I would rather just wait. When I'm ready, I'll just born one or two. I'm from Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for subscribing. I cannot go and marry anybody. You see women and men talking alike because everybody is afraid of what marriages are becoming. People are taking marriages to be business ventures where they will just go and destroy a guy completely. That's why the word gold digger started coming up. Just springing up, and now it's taking over. Before you know it, everyone is being called a gold digger. Now they don't even believe that women can actually marry for love. Yesterday, that was the conversation. Almost everybody believes that if you marry, in fact, somebody in the chat told me that I married my husband for money. I just laughed. Because as at the time I married my husband, I was earning more than him. So they cannot understand. But I do not have the energy to start explaining things to people that just come to make your life look bad. I just laugh. But of course, you cannot blame them because that's the sad reality of most marriages and most homes. They say, yeah, women marry for money. Even you married your husband for money. He said that. And I just laughed. I didn't even answer him. I just read it and I just scrolled up and I just passed. It's today I'm saying this. And I think when I just read what he said, I just scrolled it up and then I did not say anything. I did not even read it. I just, yeah, women marry for money, you said this and that. And I just scrolled up and then I left it. But it's the truth. That's the reality of most of the marriages. Everybody be careful, both men and women. You have children, train them to be better husbands tomorrow, boys. And then for girls, train them to be better wives tomorrow. You may not be there with them. It's not everybody that gets to live 100, 80, 200 years that will see his children and children and everything. But if you train them well and you teach them properly, you can be rest assured that even when you're not there, they will not struggle so much. We talked about teaching your children, especially the girls, to be financially independent of any man's decision. Let your daughters not grow up with the mindset that I want to marry so that my husband will take care of me. Yes, it is his responsibility. As I am in this house, my husband is 110% taking care of me and everything, whether I have my money or I don't. Yes. But it should not mean that you just come and be saying it has to be. Teach them. If it is skill they are learning, let them learn that skill with the mindset that this skill you are learning is to sustain you tomorrow, years to come. You teach it to your children. If there are better skills that come up and you feel that your children will be good learning it, teach them. Bye, darling. Komars, take care. Thank you for coming. I hope I'll see you some other time. What percentage do you think money has in marriage? What percentage? Like for people to marry? Hi, Simoji. Welcome. Like, I don't understand. Sorry, I'm trying to get the question. What percentage do you think money has in marriage? Like, what influence does it have for people to marry each other? Is that what you're asking? Or um what money does to make marriage work? Is that I'm trying to understand the question so that we can all say something about that. Is it before marriage or inside the marriage to make it work? Or do you think money is important? Money is very important now, regardless of where it's coming from. The only thing is that research has shown that if a woman is the one that is always sustaining the financial strength and the stamina of the relationship, it does not really last like that. But more money is very important. You cannot say, you marry me, I don't have money, you don't have money. Money just makes a couple goals go easily. Yes, and achievable. But if there is no understanding when it comes to finance, unending dispute will arise. Definitely. Sis mine, thank you. I didn't realize you're still here. Do you understand? But money is very important though. Money is very important. You cannot just be jobless, you cannot rent an apartment, you cannot, feed a family, even your husband and wife, you cannot feed us, and you go to my parents and say you want to marry me. First, even you that is talking, Jibril, you will ask first, what does your guy do for a living? You will ask, even if it's business that may not have blown yet, but you would want that, okay, they should have something doing that should be able to, like, sustainable, something sustainable that will be making money to come in. You don't want to marry off your daughter and then every time she's coming home to pick rice and gari and sugar. Now you don't want that. So money is important. If a jobless person that does not have any skill, does not have any business, does not have anything, he's just staying with his parents, and then for love of grandchildren they just decided to sponsor his marriage, and they did the wedding and everything, and your daughter happens to be the one he's in love with, you will not like it now. You will not like it. Even if his parents have money and you are aware, you may be tempted to allow it happen, but your fatherly love will not allow you. Yes, your fatherly love will not allow you. You'll be like, this parent's money is not his money. What happens tomorrow? Because you will start looking at, okay, does he have prospect? This guy that I want to give my daughter, if the parent's money is taken away, will he be able to stand on his own? Is he the hustling type? Does he have the hustling spirit? Even if he's not working, can he do other menial jobs to provide for my daughter? Because it can be heartbreaking for you to give your daughter out in marriage and she's coming home to collect food. If you do it today, tomorrow, by the next day, you will always be tired. You tell her, go and let your husband find something. If you want to do, let him go to his house and find the thing, not here. You're the wife. You should be the sole provider. You, as the man, as you're talking that women are doing things for marriage, you, as the father of the wife, you also say the same thing. And who blames you for that? Nobody. Because nobody wants to give their daughter out in marriage to suffer. You might not have it going okay for you right now, but at least you have the required skill, right? You have whatever it takes for somebody that is a hustling type. Jacob Hash, hello. A man needs to work. Exactly. If I was woman, it's requirement for man to work exactly every day. The money may not be much, but he should have something doing. Let there be something stable income that is coming. We'll grow together, no problem. I will do my own part. But you as a man, you cannot just sit down, you're not doing anything. Even if your father is Dangote, the most richest man they say in Africa. Yes, do you have businesses in your name that you can run? If your father stops running his business, can you run your own? Or it's just your father's name you're carrying and his money you're chopping? That money, if you're not the one making that money, if the person making the money is not there, you cannot sustain it. In fact, you will crash land very terribly. The one that he has accumulated over the years, you will crash it, and then you people will now become, bankrupt. God forbid bad thing. So money is very important, no matter how little it is. But the person should have the potential, the prospect of being, you know, a successful person by virtue of trying. Not that you just sit down and say, okay, money is coming from all angles. My mom is this person, my dad is that one. Money will always come in. And then I'll come to your house and collect your girl as my wife, and you just give me because you feel money is there. Money is there and it's important. But will you be able to sustain and make money on your own if they remove your father's support from you? Which is why sometimes I used to appreciate all the celebrities that are into music. Their parents are not there, but they are doing their own hustle. If tomorrow the parents are not there, you can be rest assured that these people will be good. Little wonder women are flocking around them. Why? Because they see the hustling spirit. Even though, yes, I'm proud to be called the son and daughter of so and so and so, but I have something that I'm doing. Laugh at me if you want to, but I have something I'm doing. My parents may not be proud of what I'm doing, but it is my own. Money is important. So we're not surprised that women are now happy to be with certain people because they know that even if you remove family name, they can host, they can stand. They may not have much, but they can stand. A man who doesn't work is lazy. Exactly. Even if you see a lady being lazy, though it's not something that should be encouraged, but if a woman decides to be lazy, you as a man should should know to. You may have siblings that are females, and it looks as if your father is always on your matter. He's harsh on you, he's tough with you. Whenever he's talking to you, he's talking to you, and at some point you start feeling like, Abi, this man, is he not my father again? Why am I the only one he's targeting whenever he's talking about this and that? And don't be offended, though. He knows how tough it is to be a man. So don't be feeling like because he's not talking to your siblings who are mostly girls, you start saying father does not like you. Please let him drill you very well. Let him push you. You are a man. At the end of the day, if he's not there, it's not only your family you take care of, because you will take care of your wife and children and those sisters. If they don't have where to fall back on, it's still your responsibility to take care of them as the man of the house. So don't be offended that your fathers are being a little harsh or tough on you. Sandy said, it's a two-way stuff. Both parties are supposed to complement the relationship, regardless of who earns more or less. We have talked about that one when you are not around. That's true. It will build you up greatly, and your vision will quickly be attainable. Exactly. Now, the challenge that we're talking about is some women, sometimes you see a man, okay, attainable than if it is just one-sided bringing in the finance, no matter how small. Yes, money is important. That we cannot overemphasize the importance of money. We cannot. You understand? We cannot. It has to come from both sides, no matter how little. There should be that. That's why most families, they said I saw somewhere they said most of the African couples that relocated abroad, their marriages used to clash, and it's simple because bills are overbearing, you know, and then one man or one party cannot sustain all those bills. So even if you're a stay-at-home mom in Nigeria or your country or wherever you are coming from, and then you move to those kind of countries, you will find something doing, no matter how little. to support your husband, to reduce the load, financial, load on his head, to give him space to breathe. If not, the guy will just be overwhelmed. So, but most people that are here, complete housewife, hello, I don't do anything, I'm just at home and enjoying myself. By the time they go there and they want to do like that, you see that the marriages will split. So a lot has been happening, but we thank God that there's now been awareness. People are now more than before aware of how these things are affecting homes, affecting children, affecting everything in the system. And I think steps are being taken. Thank God for platforms that we have to talk and elaborate and discuss and learn from each other. Thank you, everyone that is here. It's 12:40 a.m. Nigerian time. Thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate you. I can't even remember. Okay, I think I came here 10:30, about 10:40 thereabouts. So we have been here for up to 2 beautiful hours. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. More interesting topics subsequently. Don't marry beauty and body, please. What is the challenge? We'll marry beauty and body now with brains and what do you call it? With brains and what do they call her? Compassion. We'll marry baby definitely. You have to like who you're marrying now. Come on. Even if we're marrying other things, but you have to appeal to me. Come on now. You have to appeal to me, oh, please. Marry who you will love, who you will like, who you'll be proud of, who you will not be hiding. Oh. Guys, I see everybody. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. You're welcome. Where are you watching from? We're talking marriage and love, generally. Love in marriage, love in relationships, love in everything. Eh? And everything. Big as is a no-no. No. Marry who will appeal to you, who you'll be proud of. You're right, Idris, because all those things will fade away and just the inner beauty will last. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Ekrem, US. Send, okay. Tatlin. Sorry, I don't understand the language, but you're welcome. How are you? Where are you watching from? Thank you for the likes. I see you like the stream. Please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider doing that, okay? So we're talking love and marriage, Ekrem. Ekrem US. Yes, we're talking love and marriage. Feel free to drop us your chat. Beauty is transactional now. Oh, really? You know the problem, eh? When you talk, don't marry beauty and this thing. Even women these days are marrying for beauty and handsomeness. So sure you know. Because right now you're talking, I feel like you're targeting us, the women. Like we are married, you people are marrying us for beauty and body. But I can tell you that even women are looking at guys these days. I cannot just marry anyone kind of person. Like it has to be somebody I should, before it didn't used to matter. Now people that are even married are now going to add backside and add everything. So that women marry for money, guys marry for body type, Abby. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. It's funny how things change. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny, but let's not just go extreme to the point that will make people feel they don't want to marry. It's a very bad state that young men and women these days, their appetites to be married, their what will I say? What's the word now, guys? They don't want to marry. Like that mindset of I want to marry. That's not the issue. Some people will tell you that they are so, yes, transactional. They are afraid of marriage. These days, men are even more scared of marriage than women. And it's understandably so. They are more scared. Before it's girls that will say, I don't know the kind of marriage. Sorry, let me just do my baby's hand. I don't know the kind of man I will marry. This is that. Sorry, do your hand like this. One. Mhm. God bless you, darling. Let me see, okay? Mhm. Good girl. Sleep. Mhm. Before that, you say women are of marrying just anyhow kind of man because of this and that. These days, men are more scared. Mm, the bad thing is that young girls think like this too. Hello, greetings from Rwanda. Hey, be I'm trying to call your name without murdering it. Bimeni. Hey, Clement. Yeah, let me call you Clement. Bimeni Mana. Bimeni Mana. Welcome. Sorry, I murdered your name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you're welcome. Clement is what I'll be. I don't understand Oga Jibril. The bad thing is that young girls think like this also. Like they don't want to marry, or they want to be transactional in choosing good happening guys that make sense. Good night, Sadiq. Sadiq, you've been here? I Karyanka. You've been here? Or you just woke up and decided to just join? Like the stream before you go share. Welcome. How are you? How is Zaria today? How are your people? Okay, God knows. Wow, that's nice. A beautiful name. Sadiq, yeah, what? You been around or you just woke up? You were not around all this while. I know my people that have been here, like you just woke up from sleep right now. And you know it's money you're chasing. So we are all chasing money, right? How is Zaria today? Oga Jibril, money first. Okay, money first. They want to make money before they marry. I mean, they want man that can give them money. Women are like, I cannot marry until I have work that I'm doing, so that one man will not go and be treating me bad. Like most girls are becoming aware of that now. So, but then at the same time, I saw the message VM. Be many, be many, be many claimants. I see the message. Write it back. Okay, okay. When life pass. Hmm. So it's not, you don't blame anybody. Honestly, the world is becoming a very scary place. Guys, if you're just joining, like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I see you all. Thank you so, so much. Let's know where you're watching me from. Honestly, you don't blame anybody. It's becoming very scary. See, before I got married, right, the most beautiful aesthetically ones have no brain. Have no brain and are always going for money. Before I got married, I was scared. I was scared, and coupled with the fact that I did not marry a man from my side of the country, I was particularly worried and concerned because I've heard of cases of people marrying and being taken advantage of, being abused, the marriage is not lasting, a lot of things that I heard about this kind of marriage. So when my husband came and he was like, I told him, I said, hey guy, I just met him and he wanted to go and meet my people. He wants to meet my family. He wants to meet my family. He wants to go to see my daddy. I was like, guy, calm down first, relax, okay, relax. He was like, why? Is he not the kind of person I like or something? I said, that's not it. Because I know my father. If I carried you to my house now and my dad sees you, whether you are serious or you're not serious, my dad will not accept any other person into my house again. So, guy, be sure of what you want first. Like, sit down and you just met me, you don't know me, and you want to meet my people. Guys, I see everybody. Welcome to the stream. This is Chit Chat with Gloria-Cole. I'm live streaming from Nigeria, by the way. If you're just joining us, drop us your likes by double tapping on the screen 2 times and then subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. I see you all. We're discussing love and marriage today. Love in relationships is what leads to love in marriage. And don't say that you're not married yet. The marriage and the love that you see from your home can affect how your own turns out to be. because your parents' own might have had influence or impact on you. So yes, you want to do it right, you want to do it, in a way that your children will be proud of your marriage. When life passed, okay, the most beautiful, okay. So I told my husband, I said, then he was not even my boyfriend. Like it was, you meet somebody, the next thing he's saying he wants to go to my people. I was like, you're not, I don't understand. You think this is a joke? Why would you want to go see my people? But he was serious. So I called my mom. I was like, me, I met somebody, but I cannot say I know him or know anything about him. But he wants to come and see you. She asked where he's from. I told her. I was scared, genuinely so, and of course, understandably. And I said, he wants to come and see you, but I don't know how to tell daddy. Of course, I know my father. I know my father. He's this kind of straightforward person. He doesn't like any this thing. Tell Lakas, I'm from Lagos. Hey, we're both from Lagos. How are you? I'm live from Nigeria, Lagos State, actually. Please like the stream. Thank you so much. I think I see your likes. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So I said, "Ah, no, 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 no." When I told my mom, I said she should help me and tell my dad because I don't know how to tell him. So she told him. And then, of course, I was working somewhere. He called. Hello, Christiana. Softinas, welcome. Like and subscribe to the channel. How old were you when you got married? Very old. Very old. Anyways, let me give you a hint of it. We are 5 children in my home. 5 surviving children. Let me correct myself. 5 surviving children in my home. I am the second. The first is a man, my elder brother. I have 2 younger brothers and our baby sister, the last born. So there's a traditional way of thinking in my home. My 2 younger brothers actually got married before me. I don't know if you get it. Yes. In the north, in Nigeria, at least, let me say that it's usually the women that get married first. In fact, guys, they can stay as old as they want to be. But in my house, my younger brothers, both of them got married before me and my elder brother. So you get it? Both of them. I was running around to make it happen for them. I was the one that organized both their weddings. I was their mother. My mom told me literally, you're their mother. So I was the one that did everything. So if I'm going by our settings and our this thing, it's like, she ought to have been the first one to get married and all that. But yes, my 2 younger brothers. So their children are older than my children, if that makes sense. But yeah, I got married and I got married right, and I'm proud of it. I'm happy, right? I'm happy. I am seeing and thanking God because if I married earlier, the person that wanted to marry me earlier, if I married that person, I would have been regretting by now. I don't know if that makes sense. So, yes, God has a way of doing things that, you know, as it is happening, we might not really understand it. But I tell you the truth, it's timing is always the best. His timing is always the best. But you might not really get it when it is happening. There's nothing I did not hear from people. Is it the ones that will say from my back, why would she allow her brothers to marry before Abi? The ones that will come to my face, mothers, and be telling me, or the ones that will meet my mother and be telling her, my mother, poor mother, will now come and be telling me. Like, but here we are. So that's that. Guys, I see everybody. I see you. Like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Please be happy in your home. Make it work. Make your marriage work. Okay? Don't let people push you into marriage when you're not ready. Whether you're a guy or you're a lady, please be mentally ready for that thing they call marriage. Learn a thing or two. Sleiman Yellow. Hello, Sleiman. Welcome to the stream. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Be ready, right, to be married. Don't say, all my friends are married. I'm the only one that is single now. You will not go ahead and marry. The moment you enter, you realize what you thought it was is no longer it. And you're hurrying out to come out. It's not going to be good. The beautiful thing is that we are hoping and trusting that all of us will get married, be happy in our homes, be successful, and build responsible families. Too much of responsibility for men. Yes, you know, there's so much, men have to take care of their families, their own parents, siblings, most likely, and then now they are home. But you see, if you have a woman who has something that is going for her, maybe she has some source of income that is helping you, it can augment. So you will not really have to have a lot of burdens at home, even though it's your duty, you'll be doing it. But she can cover without anybody knowing, and then you'll be able to support your extended family. There's a lot of burden and responsibility for men. We're aware, which is why we're talking about things like this. We're aware. It's not easy. We're aware. But at the same time, while you're doing it, I know it can sometimes be overwhelming. Um, don't make your woman feel less about herself simply because at the moment she's not really doing anything. So don't make her feel less. If you have the capacity, God has blessed you to do it for now, while you're trying to develop her, and invest in her knowledge and teach her things, you know, don't make her feel less important, or less of herself. Let her not feel useless. There are some men that the value they associate with their wives is to the extent to which they help them financially. Welcome, guys. I see everybody. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Make your wife feel important even when she does not have anything. Okay? And you, wife, respect your husband even if you earn more than him. Marriage is not about money. Yes, money is important, but it doesn't matter where the money is coming from. Let there just be money in the house to run the family. That is what marriage is about. Eh? Support your wife, especially, you know, in taking care of. Hi, good night to you all. It has been interesting and interactive. 1 a.m. here in Cameroon. Thank you so much. It's equally 1 a.m. here, 3 minutes to the hour of 1 in the morning in Nigeria. Thank you. I appreciate you staying around. Have a wonderful night rest. See you. Love you. Take care. So that is that basically, guys. So my people that are just waking up from another country, India, Philippines, you guys, we've been here for almost 3 hours. So we'll soon be going. We'll soon be going. Hi, Alexandra. Where are you from? Oliveira. Alexandro Oliveira. Where from? I think this is not the first time you're joining the live, is it? Anyways, like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? Why can't, okay, let me see. Yeah, so much of responsibility for parents. Yeah. Why can't her parents develop her before marriage? Okay, like to teach her skills and everything, right? To teach her skills. Some parents, some parents, let's say now I'm from the northern part of Nigeria, and I married. My husband is from the southwest. He came there and I married there. Now I'm in the southwest, I'm in Lagos. Well, if what I learned or the skill I developed from where I was in the north is not applicable in Lagos, and you're my husband and you're in Lagos, will you now say I should go back to the north with the skills that I acquire, supposing it is really not lucrative here in Lagos? I'm just citing an example. But if you're in the same place and the skill that the parents taught her is okay, it's fine. But sometimes maybe I may just marry here and then I relocate to another country, and what I know from here might not really be sustainable there. Do you understand? So in that kind of state, it's your responsibility to help me as my husband. Mosquitoes are in the sitting room. To help me as my husband to become a better version of myself. It's an addition for both of us. By the time I start earning, it will lessen your financial burdens, right? It will make things easier for you, and then it will make the marriage to blossom even better. So I think parents, before now, parents don't used to, but now, even if children did not go to school, parents used to teach them some skills. Like, okay, where I was working before in the northern Nigeria, part of is it northwest now and northeast, Maiduguri and then Sokoto and then Kano and all of that. Some of the things we're doing is teaching all these out of school children some skills. Like we monitor the activity. That was what we're doing. Now, um, some of them were displaced as a result of insecurity and some you know social vices that destabilized their communities. So most of the schools were shut down and everything. And for over several years, there were no schools. But of course, these kids have to learn something. As they are growing, some of them get married very quite early in the north. I think from your name, you're another man. You know how it is done in the north. So we were teaching literally, especially the girls, because all that I was doing was, particular about the girls. So now we're teaching them some skills. Is it a lot of skills, those girls, in a place we call a safe space where, female mentors, we call them mentors, not teachers, because they follow them up, they go to their houses, get the permission. Sometimes they will have to go because of how everywhere has become red. They have to go to the house, get the permission of the father, carry the kids, the girls from their homes to the safe spaces, do the sessions for that day, take them back home and everything, because there's been a gap since the insurgency. There's been a gap. Those girls that were supposed to have been done by certain age with their primary schools, primary education, they were not able to. So but we needed to do something about it. They learned a lot of skills. Now some of them got married outside of that place. If it's applicable, that those skills will be useful to them. If it's not applicable, they could just do it for their homes, right? But wherever they find themselves after their marriages, that will be the responsibility of the husband to get them what is, obtainable in that their new location, to teach them or to invest in their knowledge, what is obtainable and lucrative in that area. So that's basically it. Or you can elaborate if you think I didn't answer you well. Guys, I see everybody. Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining, please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Guys, I say you should help me and go and be watching my videos. Alexandra Olivier, hello. Thank you. You should watch my videos. You don't have to watch my videos. I will do some videos tomorrow or next. I keep saying that. Oh God, I need grace. Hi, Smree. How are you? Fire, fire. Yeah. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Guys, I have to go and sleep. Oh. Like it's been more than 3 hours of amazing conversation with you guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I'm grateful. I'm glad that you're here. I'm so proud of you. I'm happy. You have been my top fan. Jibrilla Idris, you've been here. White, John White, 6 months, Cindy. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. Ajit Adams, you're tired. You had to go. It's fine. Everybody, I see you. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you. But at this juncture, we have to go. We have to go. We have to go. Guys, thank you so much. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll just transform this into a silent stream for most of my darlings from other places that is already daybreak where you are. Do too much. Okay, let me read this. What about a woman's parent has no house and not buoyant enough, and she's the firstborn and she's about to get married? What are you expecting the woman to do? That means the man will need to do too much. Not necessarily you, and it depends on the family where she's marrying from. I'm the first daughter, surviving first daughter of my family. I have three younger ones. It's only our last one. My younger ones, they started working long before now and they have good jobs. So it's not in every family that because she's the first, then everybody is depending on her. I give it to my parents. They did their best, right? They did their best. So it depends on the family. She may be the first daughter. If they are all grown and matured, the younger ones may be doing better than her. You can never be too sure. The man will need to pay rent for the parents, for the woman's. For what now? For what? No, for the woman's parents. Why will I pay her? No, now. No, now. Why will he pay for? Hey, Mustafa TV. I love you. Hi. How are you? Welcome. Like the stream and subscribe to the channel. No, it's not a compulsory thing. See, and don't start what you know you cannot finish. Don't go and say because she's the firstborn, you are not. In fact, by the time she starts telling you, I'm the firstborn, I need to take care of my, you just know that it's not a place for you to go. Everything is just different these days. So don't go and push yourself where they will enslave you and you will not be able to help your own parents. No, it's not good. You are alive, your parents are still praying for you that they are alive. You should take care of your parents. You have a responsibility to her as your wife. That does not mean you will not help her parents, but it's occasionally. It's not like you're marrying her, you carry, no, it's occasionally. It's occasionally you do it. You don't have to pay their rent. If you do not marry the, hey, Mr. Cool Cat, hello. Mr. Cool Cat, what happened now? Why are you just coming? What happened? Were you sleeping? How are you? How has been your day? Lamfrain, you. All right, Mustafa, I don't understand the meaning of what you're saying, but thank you so much. How are you? Welcome. Do you understand? Don't overdo. If you love her, she said she will not want to overburden you with her family matters. I moderate too many channels. Yeah, I see that. You're a big man, no? Moderator. You're doing well. So you're coming from another channel, right? We've been 3 hours, over 3 hours here, so I think it's about time. I'm fine. How are you? How have you been? Today was interesting. We had a lot of, you know. I'm so happy. Thank God. Thank you, everyone. Honestly, I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm learning, no. I'm learning. Honestly, I'm learning. And sometimes it's good to have perspective. You may just have your perspective from a woman point of view, right? But interacting, I just realized that over time, my followership, my subscribers, and people that watch me have shifted from women to men. I was looking at my analytics today and I was just laughing to myself. You know, before now, it's mostly women that watch my channel, that watch my videos, that engage on my live stream. But for the past 2 months now, from June into July, my subscribers, my watch, and everything has shifted. Like 70 something percent of people that watch my videos and engage on my channel are mostly men now. I relate more with the men folks than the women folks for as at now. But that was not the case when I started. When I started, it was more of women and everything, but it has shifted. So you see, we're learning from two perspectives. The men may be hearing from men and they may be seeing things the same way. But when you hear from a woman's perspective, it makes more sense, and then you have a balanced perspective in yourself. So me, I'm now hearing and learning from men. So it's a good thing. I was just smiling to myself this afternoon. I was looking at my video analytics and I was checking. I now saw audience. I was looking at the location from where my people. You seem very smart. Thank you. I like to learn from others. Exactly. So, you have a balanced perspective when you hear from both genders. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you from my own point of view as a woman. And you already, because by virtue of being a man, you already know your perspective. So when you hear from a woman's, you will share, it kind of broadens your understanding, something, I don't know. I like to learn from others. That's what helps us to continue living sane in this life, honestly. So I'm so happy, guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I am proud, super proud. My channel is growing. You have been a wonderful part of this journey. I just hope that you will not neglect me along the line. Oh, this journey is long. Oh. It's not a today we are here, tomorrow we are not here. I will try and film some videos, normal long form videos that will not be more than 12 minutes, at most 15 minutes, and I'll upload on my channel, guys. Maybe a summary of what we've discussed so far and a lot more. We'll be talking about some of the things that used to happen to a woman, you know, in marriage. Her body, a lot of things used to happen once a woman gets married. You if Nafigo, just like Jibrila is saying that, don't go and be, do you think co-parenting is the best next step? Okay, that should be what we co-parenting as per when people are separated. Thank you so much for that. So, like you said, there are so many things that happens in a woman's body. You men may not undergo so many changes, but a lot happens in a woman's body, especially once she starts conceiving. Once a woman becomes pregnant, a lot of things change in her. A lot, including how she thinks and reasons, a lot. So if you get to hear it from a woman's perspective, maybe it will help in knowing how you relate with your wife. So these are some of the videos that we might be dropping very soon. I don't know when exactly. I'm trying to see. Editing is giving me problem. I don't know how to edit videos, guys. Teach me editing videos. I don't know how to do it. I will have videos, but to edit, I have a lot of videos that are filmed, but to sit down and edit them, I've not been able to do that. So, yes, I am married. Thank you. Life, Emmy. The life, yes, Emmy. Yes, I am. So, do you think co-parenting? No, no marriage anymore. Okay, after separating, whether it's the best. I think so. Yes, I think it's good. Though it depends on what's caused the separation. It depends on what caused the separations. Sometimes separations can be caused as a result of abuse, either physical, sexual abuses, and they have to separate. If it is in that kind of this, then co-parenting might not be feasible. But if it is just normal, incompatibility and people are no longer together and there's no form of abuse, there's no form of this thing, co-parenting is quite good. I think it's good. Okay, I think it's good. But if abuse was involved, either on the mother, on the child, or on the children, I don't think co-parenting is a good option. Maybe they should stay apart for a while. The person, the individual that is the problem, when we shouldn't marry anymore. Why? Why won't you marry? Jibril Idris, why? Why won't men marry anymore? You marry now. You should marry, but you have to be careful because uh sometimes we're in a hurry to leave one relationship, then we enter a one that is even worse than the one we left. Too much headache. Exactly. You will not say, hey, this my wife is not doing like this, is not doing like this. Then you will not left her and go and marry another one. You will not realize that you were living with an angel initially, you had no idea. So that is what used to cause the wahala. Because most times it's when you separate or the person is no longer there that your sense will now come back to you and say, what? How did I let that happen? But of course, sometimes it's too late already. God should just help somebody. I'm serious. God should just help somebody because it's not funny anymore, you know. And you never really get to know the person 100%. So you're not really sure of anything. But with time, you know, as you're being sincere, you're being loyal to the person, you're being loving to the person will expose their most vulnerable parts to you, you know, parts that maybe nobody knew, but because of how so deeply the person has fallen for you and you're falling for the person, you people will just expose your vulnerability. And with that, you'll be able to, stay better together. So I don't think co parenting is bad. That's one. Number two, and I wouldn't say that people should not remarry after a divorce or a separation, but don't be in a hurry to go into it. Think it deeply and truthfully. Be true to yourself. Ask yourself, are you the fault? This one that did not work, was I at fault? She's not there. Answer yourself sincerely and honestly. Okay, it did not work. Now let me ask myself, did I play a part in making sure it did not work without knowing? Did I contribute to this marriage not working? Was it my fault? Yes, it was my fault. So what did I do wrong? I was harsh to her. I was never kind. I did not talk to her like my wife. I was talking to her like a child, and she told me she was not comfortable. But I was this, that, that. Was I, hey, Revenge? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Where are you watching me from? So you ask yourself truthful questions and you answer them, hard questions and you answer them. Okay, so I'm at fault now. I've come to terms with that. What did I do? This and that and that. How do I avoid that? Subsequently, treat a woman better, go myself and learn things that I did not know. Let me learn from sources that will help me build my capacity. Because if I repeat the same thing with another woman, we will still have the same result. It will still result in the same separation or divorce. So if I want a lasting marriage or a lasting relationship, I should be able to change from those things that I was doing that caused the separation in the first place, so that I will not have a repeat outcome. So okay, now I have learned that I was wrong here, there, and there. Okay, to correct this, I need to upgrade my knowledge on this. To correct this, I need to change in this. And correct this, I need to learn a better way to communicate my concerns. I should learn a better way to talk to people. I should have better emotional intelligence, capability, and capacity. Do I just, is it as a result of outburst? Am I too hasty? Did I hit her? What did I do? How do I handle my emotions? How do I control them so that they don't ruin my happiness in the future? Yes. Once you're able to truthfully ask those hard questions and answer them sincerely to yourself, pinpointing them, if possible, write them down, pinpoint them. This is where I went wrong. Okay, but after you sit down and you tell yourself, okay, I was wrong here, I was wrong here, I was wrong here, I was wrong here. The tendency as a human being is for you to say, yeah, she too, she was wrong. I want marriage, but I no get money. How I go do? Sadiq, okay, but go and sleep. Oh. Maybe you say good night, sis. You never sleep. How you go to? The money where you they find up and down from Zaria to Kaduna, you still never see them. Sadiq, ah, find that money. You find out, find out, find out. You know hard like that. There's nothing deep there. Akpan, hello, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Like the stream, please, and subscribe to the channel. Money go come now. You dey hustle now. You be hustler. You get the money. Don't worry. You don't have to have everything to be married. If you have a sincere person, just get the much that is required for that period and get married. There's a way God blesses people when they marry. I was hinting you people that when I met my husband, I was earning more than him. But right now, the story has changed. God has blessed him. So yes, there's a way God used to bless people. If you are married, there's a blessing with marriage. I see that now. All right, I see that. I see that not only in my life, my siblings, my brothers that are married, my friends, I see that giving her money for her health, but she used it to pay her younger sister's school fees, but she's never gifted you with anything. Oh wow, that's tough. That's tough. So the younger sister was sick, and okay, it's school fees. Wow, she's not supposed to divert that. Her health is important. School fees could wait. Health might not. So I think she was wrong there. But then again, if it is an exam that the younger sister is supposed to write and time was of the essence, I can understand where she's coming from. So when I finished my first degree, I was posted for NYSC, right? Let me just digress a bit. I was posted for NYSC, but I did not go for that batch. So my school decided to deal with me. They did not send me again. For 3 years, I did not go for NYSC. So it was looking like I did not even graduate. She loves her family. I can see that. So it was looking like I did not graduate. So what I did was I went to go, guys, I see your likes. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Where are you watching from? Kindly subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. So I went somewhere and I was working. Um for backgrounds, I read human physiology. It's a segment of medicine that deals with body functioning, yeah, so to speak. So the systems of the body and how they function. So that's it. Now when I now could not go for service, I was filling form, I was writing my name every badge, but my school decided not to let me go, right? Nigeria, this is my first time. Hello, darling. Ademola Oleike. Welcome, my brother. I'm also from Nigeria, Lagos State, Nigeria. Welcome. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Welcome. Be part of this family. We like it here. So today we talked about marriage and love. Love and marriage, actually. Mm, you might have missed out on that. Yesterday we talked about relationships being 50-50, financially speaking. Anyway, there are a lot of interesting topics, but we're about rounding up now. You're welcome anyway. Dan, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I was saying something. Now I could not go for service for 3 years. So what I did was I now went to go and look for work somewhere in one pharmacy where we're dispensing. I learned a lot, by the way. That those periods I learned so much. While I was doing that work, I did my, what do you call it, a training, computer training, 3 months computer training, love and marriage. Yes, I did a computer training. I was paying my brothers, those my brothers that I'm telling you that they got married before me. Yes, I was paying. Particular one of them was still in school. He was reading pharmacy. I was paying his school fees. Before my parents will know that school fees payments have started, I've already paid his school fees. He told me that he was almost graduating. He had 1 year excess of one course. He spilled a year because of one course. And because he's a senior student, that's what they call themselves then, he said he could not stay in the hostel. It's disrespectful. How much is accommodation? It was huge. Of course, I was just, how much was I earning? 20,000, 30,000. But I paid for him to stay off campus. Now I paid for the accommodation. He needed things in that room. You know, you cannot just stay off Kena. He said he needed reading table, this and that and that. I did all of that for him. My parents were not aware. So I understand if that was what she did. If it is an exam that, maybe WAEC, junior WAEC, uh, SSCE, JAM, and then she felt that her health was, could wait so that the sister will not miss out. Hi, are you single or married? I'm married, Abdulaziz Kuyo. Welcome to the stream. Right. If she felt that her sister might miss out on an opportunity to write her exam, and she felt that her health could wait, I understand totally. Because while I was paying my brother's school fees and taking care of him and his off-key movements, I was not taking care of myself. I was literally working to make life comfortable for him. Today is happily made, but he does not forget that, right? He's working, he's comfortable, but he does not forget that. So, family is important, but you don't do it at the detriment of your husband, right? As much as she loves her family, I'm married. Sadiq, tell him, as long as she loves her family, if it's affecting you and your marriage, right, she should try and strike a balance. She should try and strike a balance. You see that sacrifice of paying her. You are even lucky she told you what she used the money for. You are lucky she did that. It's a good thing. That means she can sacrifice anything for you as well if the need arises. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say she's wrong or she's right, but I'm trying to see a scenario where she's coming from because I have been there before. I have been there before. Family is important. So now, if you are her husband and you decide that you are divorcing her or you people are no longer together, I hope you know that her sister that she paid her school fees will never leave her. She will never leave her because she is her family. You are her husband. If you choose tomorrow and divorce her and marry another wife, your life will move on. But if she leaves her family because of you, now you have divorced her, where does she run to? Where does she run to? Thank you, Matthew. You sound wise. Thank you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're wrong. You may have your reasons as to why you would have rather she takes care of her health than to pay for this child's school fees or her sister's school fees. But at the same time, try and put yourself in her shoes to understand why she did that. Do you understand? Try and understand why she did that. Sometimes, if we just put ourselves in the position of our spouses, all the fights that used to happen in the houses, we will not do them. So I had an argument with my husband one time like that. I cannot remember what it was. My husband is not the type that gets angry. As a matter of fact, if you see that me and my husband are fighting, just know that I'm the problem. I'm telling you people today. So I'm telling you people today, oh, my battery is low. Okay. So my husband is not the trouble type. Now me they always I'm not saying so that you judge me. I'm just telling you guys. Like he's not the trouble type. So I can't remember what issue we had. And then he took it so seriously, and that was really unlike him. Sadiq, go and sleep. Nina Gana Salemeka, go and sleep. I'm a boy. That's what you want to hear. Since I've been talking, you did not say anything. Hey, Golden Islands. Aliens. Okay. Hello, welcome. Please like the stream and subscribe to the channel. So I'm telling you, I had an argument with my husband one time. So normally he will just say, this is a baby. He will even forget. We will be fighting in this house. I'll be carrying face. He will forget and be doing his normal life. It's when he comes and you say, what is happening? I say, you just made me angry, and you'll be talking. What is happening? You don't know what you did. He'll say, sorry now. Is that why you're? So he's that kind of person. So me and him had an argument. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember when we had that argument. I did not. There was a way he took it that was unlike him. It was just a simple. I can't remember what it was. He now took it seriously. Was it tap? Was it that water was not coming or something? And he now felt. Yeah, it was a very simple thing, but there was a way he was taking it. I sat down and said, this one, he took the thing seriously. Then he now said, say that I did not care or something, something. I sat down. The thing hit me because him normally he will not bother. I said, babe, so what do I stand to gain by making you feel this way? So you feel I just decided not to do the water so that you will. I don't understand. Why would I want to make you go through that? So at the mention of that, his head came down, right? Because we are working together as a team in this house. If we're working together as a team in the house, if I step on your toes, on your foot, on your feet, and you know that it's not in me to be like that, give me room, because I will not just on my own want to harm you. Okay, like let's say maybe, okay, I think I know the issue. My daughter splashed water or something. And you know, tiles, there's a way if you pour water, if you're not at a particular place, you might not know that there's water. So I think he came and saw the water and he was saying, eh, that's how you will just pour water so that this girl will fall. Yes, that was the statement. He took it personally and he was saying, the water you poured in now so that she will come and fall. You know, he said that thing and just angrily just went. He was not happy. He went and started mopping it. When I finished what I was doing inside, I came back. I said, babe, me, I don't believe that you said that thing. So what do I stand to gain by pouring water on the tiles so that my own child will fall down and break her head on the tiles? When I said that, when he was talking, I did not answer him. After he said that, he went and mopped the water and he took care of it and he entered. Me, I did not say, I finished what I was doing. Then I went to him. I said, what you said, I was not happy. How can you say that me, I pour water? I saw water and I refused to mop it so that mama will come there and fall down. So that I will gain what? Pikin wey me, I born, carry her for 9 months. I will now pour water so that she will fall on the tiles and break her head. I said, what's my gain in that? So the moment I said that, his eyes just cleared and he apologized. You understand? So sometimes, imagine if I just answer him, meaning what? He will start, that's another fight. But when I saw the way he was taking it, that's serious. You even told me that me, I don't have money to go and be taking child to hospital, something. So he just started to say so many things. I said, because water poured, in the first place, she poured this water. Secondly, I was not aware. So why is that coming? So I understood that maybe he had a bad day from work and you know a lot is going on and I'm not aware and it looks as if I did not care. But I did not answer him. When he finished saying it and he went back, I answered and said, come, see, I will just pour water so that my pikin will fall down. When I said that, he said he's sorry. He didn't realize he said that. So sometimes you have to give your spouse the room. Once they step on you like this, don't be in a quick decision to respond or react to it. Step back a while and look at it in a different way. Is this their normal way of life? Is that what they normally do? Yes, that's what they normally do. But is there a tweak to this? Is it anything different? Yes, it was a little bit different. It was heated up more, or it was kind of, So why? Don't answer. When they are calm, then you will now go and inquire. All right. So sometimes when you see your spouse doing some things, it might not really directly be associated with you. Maybe they had a rough day at work. Maybe they are not. Thank you, Jibril. It is maybe they are, men, they don't have money. If a man does not have money and he sees needs in front of him and he comes home and so many things are happening not the way he would expect them, he can say some things and they may not make sense at that point. But you self, as a woman, you calm down first. Okay, this is what is happening to this man. It's possible so many things are happening. And men, it's not every man that would like to talk and tell you immediately. They will wait maybe till later. They'll say, that time I'll shout, you don't even know what was happening. I had no kobo. Ademola, thank you so much. You say you're right, Mama. I had no kobo. They were calling me at home that daddy was sick. This person was calling for school fees. This person was calling, and only for me to come to the house. And mama has poured water and she's about to fall. So we will now start rushing to the hospital when there's no money. That was why I was shouting. So you can see that that way you will now have a better understanding of why he or she was acting that way. So, but what we used to do as human beings is that, you mean I pour water so that she will fall down? This and that and that and that. If you mop that water, just mop that water. Don't be, you know. So at the end of the day, that's what used to happen. By the time the argument has cooled off, you people have said a lot of things out of place, out of anger, out of being, emotions will start running all over the place. You know, people may start crying, especially we women. Me, if my husband do anything, I'll just cry. You say, it has not reached like that. It has not reached like that. What did I say now that is making you cry? What is that I say that is making you cry? You know, but sometimes the cry is not from like I'm worried. Sometimes I feel like you're supposed to understand me more than this. This level of understanding of me is not deep enough. At this point, me and you have been in the same, you're supposed to understand me more than this. So sometimes if he's not understanding it, you just see me crying. I'll say, when I finish, I'll say, why are you crying? You self. There are things that I should not tell you. I'm your wife, you should be able to read me and know. Because I used to read him. So he should read me. But no, you don't get time to read me. Hi, Iran. Yeah. Iran, hello. Welcome to the stream. You know, welcome. How's Iran today? Thank you for joining. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We have been talking about love, marriage, how we can help ourselves, help our relationships, even if we're not married yet. At least we hope to be married someday, right? So to prepare ourselves, to help our children if we're already married. And then, sometimes we can even help from Nigeria. We can even help our parents because some of our parents don't know how things should be. There's a lot of things they're doing wrongly. If you see that your mom is treating your father wrongly and you have come of age, you have your home now, you can go as her son or her daughter and advise, Mommy, I have grown up to see you and daddy like this, but I think at this point, as you people are growing old together, there are some things that should change. Don't you think you should start doing these things? I know it might be somehow, but just make efforts. You can improve. Then you go to your daddy and tell him, and that's okay, Dad, this and this and this. And then you would have calmed the house. They will be proud of you that, okay, they have made a person. Even if you grew up in a place where there was no model for love, but you learned on your own and you became something better, they will be proud of it. So that's what we do here basically: family, love, parenting, you know, everything in between. You don't have to have a family before now. My channel is mostly young people that are not married, but I think for the past 3 4 months now, almost all the people on this channel are family people in a sort of way, because we need to learn now. Youth are joining along the line because learning is the constant thing. You cannot just say, I'm not married, so I cannot be in a channel where they talk only about family, marriage, home, parenting, health, and everything. Health, you don't have issues with health. We talk about health here. Oh. Don't worry, videos will start coming. You'll be tired. I was in school before, but now my workload has reduced. So I'm at home, I'm in my house. Videos are coming about health, reproductive health, especially women's reproductive health, especially, right? So my thesis, my my thesis has been on reproduction. You people will receive it. Well, I'm not married and not in relationship because I'm fear of women and Ademola, we are all afraid. Yeah, but that does not mean you will not marry. Don't be afraid, okay? The woman you want to marry self is afraid of you. So both of you are afraid, no problem. God will take care of you. Just stay tuned, okay? And then ask God to help you. You will not make mistakes. God will help you. Yeah, don't be afraid. Fear is not of God. You understand? You should have peace of mind. You should not be afraid. When you're ready for a relationship, look for a person that you feel you're compatible with. Be true to the person and start a relationship. You will do well. The fact that you realize you're afraid is a good start. Do you understand? Fear is a good sign. Fear is a good sign when you're starting, hmm? Or you're about to start and you are afraid is a good sign. That means you will be cautious. You will not make mistakes, don't worry. Hmm? Let your heart and your mind be inclined towards God. He will guide you. Okay? Guys, your sister has to go and sleep. Oh. I beg you. Hello, Mark, Pasigna. Welcome to the stream, Mark. How are you doing? Good evening. Good morning from Nigeria. It's 1:40 a.m. Guys, almost 4 hours. Amazing. I'm glad and I'm proud of all of you. You know, the idea about this live stream is that when we started with a certain group of people, and then along the line, they slept off because of different time zones. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. Please, guys, I have to go. So now they are waking up and I'm still awake. Sure, you know, tomorrow is going to be a long day. I wish us all the best. And tomorrow, you know, that is Monday for as many of you, because for now I'm in my house, I'm not doing anything. Okay, Mama, good night. Thank you. For many of you that will be going to work, you need to rest. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I'm very grateful. I'm indebted to you guys. I am glad that you people are always here supporting me. Please, once I start uploading my videos, do well to watch them. Drop me your comments, okay? Have a blessed day, week ahead. Be safe out there. Love yourself first, okay? Love yourself for us to be able to love you. We cannot be loving rubbish. If you don't love yourself, nobody will love you. Love yourself. If you love yourself enough, people will begin to see love in you and then begin to love you. Attract love by the love you put on yourself. Which time tomorrow? 10:30. Okay, I do live stream twice if I'm chance. In the morning, 10:30 in the morning and 10:30 at night. But mostly this 10:30 in the morning, you know, some of us are not working, we're at home. So for those of us that are home, because I can understand that those that are working will not be able to join, which is okay. So students like me, and then those of us that are home, you know, will be able to join. So if your chance in the morning, 10:30, at most by 11 I should be. Usually it's very brief, maybe that morning on 30 minutes, 1 hour at most. Yes, then 10:30 in the evening. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate your love. If you are just joining, like the stream, subscribe to it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Rest well. Good night.